paint on it and wondered what that was? The blue and green paint is a weed killer chemical that will make your lawn look green, full, and healthy. Oh, and will kill the weeds too. Do you want your home lawn or company lawn look green, full, and healthy? Then call the professionals at A+ Lawn Service. Right now, they're offering a weed killer special of $59 for a standard home lot, front and back, or $385 per acre if you have a large area you would like serviced. Owner Milo Wilson and his company have been servicing OKC for over 10 years, and they offer lawn services, landscaping, and much more. Call 405-767-3382. That's 767-3382 for A+ Lawns and Services.
Do you know how much you're really paying for life insurance through work? I can almost guarantee you're overpaying for limited coverage. I'm Joel Clark, a Select Quote agent for over 20 years. My clients are shocked to learn how expensive life insurance at work really is because of a rate that's driven up by unhealthy people. Why pay more when you don't have to? For over 35 years, Select Quote has helped people save 50% or more by shopping highly rated insurance carriers. I found a 40-year-old man with high blood pressure, a $500,000 policy for only $18 a month. Don't procrastinate. Workplace open enrollment will be here soon. Let Select Quote save you money and get you the coverage you need to protect your family.
For your free quote in just minutes, call 1-800-881-4747. That's 1-800-881-4747. 1-800-881-4747. Or go to SelectQuote.com. Full details on example policy and carrier ratings at SelectQuote.com/commercials. Price could vary by health, issuing company, and other factors. Not available in all states.
This is the story of the one. As a warehouse manager, her job is to transform chaos into clarity and to see patterns where others see problems. Luckily, she's got a partner who shares her perspective. Grainger offers over 1 million industrial-grade products, backed by real person support and in-depth online resources, so she can tackle every task with precision and turn potential setbacks into streamlined success. Call clickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, I'm Kamiko, the founder of Miko's Hot Chicken. When we started our family restaurant, we were also raising a family. But let me tell you, it wasn't easy. Our Chase Inc. card was there to reward us on all of our business needs. Now we have a thriving location, and we're hungry for more.
With the Chase Inc. Business Unlimited card, you can earn unlimited 1.5% cash back on every purchase, so your business can go from here to possible. Chase for Business. Make more with yours. Real business owners compensated for their participation. Cards issued by JPMorgan Chase Bank and a member FDIC. Subject to credit approval. Terms apply.
Our new KFC 3-piece original recipe tenders, fries, and comeback sauce are just $5. A deal so tasty, our competitors might consider switching sides.
So no one will recognize me if I say how much I love your 11 herbs and spices?
Nope. I added a filter to your voice.
Sounds like it's only on your voice.
No, it's on your voice. Wait.
Let the chicken tender battles begin. Try the new 3-piece original recipe tenders, fries, and comeback sauce for $5. Only at KFC. It's finger-licking good. Prices and participation may vary. Taxes, tips, and fees extra.
We're just seconds away from another live broadcast of high school sports. It's live and local gridiron sports right here on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
An official message from Medicare.
Couple more minutes, and we'll start this month's book club.
You know, I usually love a plot twist, but this year, I'm comparing my options during Medicare open enrollment.
You can't assume your current health or drug plan is the best one for you.
And you gotta make sure your drugs are covered. That's important.
So is saving money.
Review all your options at Medicare.gov. Open enrollment in.
Hey, this right here is a fat butt. Everybody been hearing about it on the radio. You can come to my Midwest City location, 6003 Southeast 15, or you go to my admin, 285 South Santa Fe. Come get you one of these taters.
With Falcon football here on the air, 92.1 Heart and Soul, sponsored by SSM Health and the Millwood Enrichment Foundation. And if you're hearing a different voice, you're correct. Dwayne Doolittle on the radio tonight as Mo is traveling with the Langston Lions in preparation for their game on tomorrow night. Much to do about that. Here from the Good House, where the Millwood Falcons take on the Chisholm Longhorns. Falcons come off an impressive victory on last week facing the Mount St. Mary Rockets, and all the news coming from that game was not good news, as starting quarterback C.J. Turnbull went out early with an injury and did not return in the game. But that was okay because the Millwood Falcons were in position, and Xavier Thompson came in and quarterbacked that game and that team to an impressive victory over the Mount St. Mary Rockets. On a cool 79-degree night here, about 21 minutes before kickoff, Dwayne Doolittle waiting the arrival of Coach Gary Woods as we get things kicked off here tonight in Week 8 of high school football. Let's take a look at how the teams arrived here. Millwood, relatively I can't find the word, but they've had an easy road, with the only loss coming to the 3A Heritage Hall in a close one here at the Good Stadium. But the Falcons have put up good numbers on offense and defensively as well, not allowing more than 28 points, and that came in the loss to Heritage Hall. But since then, they've righted the ship and have not given up more than 13 points in a contest. The 2A1 looks a little different, as the Millwood Falcons have already been the recipient of a forfeiture from the Crooked Oak squad. That was the game scheduled November the 1st, and so the Falcons will have a bye that week. Let's take a look back at the production for last week for the Falcons against the Rockets. Had an impressive 420 total yards of offense, and that is magnified by the fact that CJ went out again on the first play of the game. The Falcons rushed 40 times for 281 yards and receiving 11 passes for 139 yards. And so not much by air, but a lot by land. And they were led by an impressive running from Xavier Thompson, Anthony Keys, Deshaun Buford, and Cameron Carter. Also, Caden Johnson added 17 yards on one carry. So a well-balanced attack by the Falcons. They were able to get the running game intact last week, and they come into tonight looking to improve that, getting as Thompson has gotten most of the reps this week, as we look out here in the pregame activities and see that CJ is in a boot on his right foot. So don't believe he's going to be playing in tonight's game, as Coach Woods has come into the building. We certainly thank you for joining us tonight on this Friday night on this look with the coach and the ref on the microphone. Tonight's game is sponsored by SSM Health, and they are the proud sponsor of Millwood Public Schools football. Sometimes after a hard-fought game, a player needs the services of a sports medicine specialist, and those specialists at SSM Health have a great team to get a player back into the game from injury. Additional sponsors are the Millwood Enrichment Foundation, Big O's Pork and Dreams, Chris and Christy Harrison of Heritage Funeral Home, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting. And so as we get things going here on this beautiful night, where the grass is now starting to turn brown, and a hint of cool air is in the midst. And I've said to people today, it's warm enough just to be cold and cold enough to be warm here, as we've got Coach trying to get himself aligned here to be able to hear what's going on here. That's him blowing in my ear now as we get ready. We'll take a quick break, get him set up. We'll be back on the other side. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health, St. Anthony's, and the Millwood Enrichment Foundation. We'll be back after a quick break.
Let's take a break and then get back to more Millwood Falcons football, only on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
Life doesn't wait when you're experiencing bone or joint pain. So if there's something you've been wanting to do but your body's holding you back, it's time to take action. The orthopedic experts at SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital help people find relief and get moving again. Don't wait any longer. Schedule an appointment. Call 405-218-2530. SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. We're Saints in action, helping you get back in action.
Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations to serve you. They're now open at Midwest City and still in their Edmond location. Big O's Pork and Dreams feature a menu with your favorite meats, briskets, ribs, pulled pork, chicken, hot links, and more. Big O's has their signature loaded smoked potato with the famous fat butt, also known as the Big Nasty. It's a loaded tater with a spare rib on top. Try Big O's loaded steak fries and barbecue pizza. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations in the metro. Central. In Midwest City, 6003 Southeast 15th, and in Edmond, 285 South Santa Fe Avenue. And both dining rooms have active pure technology to reduce over 99.9% bacteria, viruses, and more. And that's air you can trust. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. until the meat runs out. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations, Midwest City and Edmond. Come get you one of these taters.
Parents, remember, health is wealth. Don't wait until your child is injured or sick to think about their well-being. Regular well child checks are key to keeping your child healthy and thriving. At Peace of Mind Pediatrics, we're here to support your child's growth and development every step of the way. I'm Dr. Jihan Abdul Haq, and I invite you to peaceofmindpediatrics.com today to schedule your appointment, because investing in your child's health is the best investment you can make.
Has your roof taken a beating from a recent hailstorm? Trust TCS Roofing and Construction to restore your peace of mind. Whether you need a repair, replacement, or a brand new installation due to wind and hail damage, our skilled team guarantees excellence from start to finish. Call us today at 405-417-1005, that's 417-1005, and let us take care of your roofing needs. Visit our website at www.tcs2005.com for more information. Your roof deserves the best. Choose TCS Roofing and Construction.
Let's get back to more play-by-play Millwood Falcons football, only on Heart and Soul 92.1 at 1140.
And welcome back to the Good House here on the campus of Millwood Public Schools. Dwayne Doolittle, Gary Woods, and we were just having a conversation off the microphone, and I've determined through the process of elimination that Gary is not the oldest one on the air tonight. That would be me. So he's reminding me of that, and that's okay. That's perfectly okay. I was able to make it up the stairs without any assistance.
Well, you know me, man. I got to have a little bit of assistance. You know, old coach didn't play too much ball, man.
Yeah, you know, we band members took it a different approach.
Members, okay.
Yeah, we got as many yards as you guys did, and we just didn't have to hit anybody.
That's right.
So tonight's game is sponsored by SSM Health, and they are proud sponsors of Millwood Public Schools sports. Sometimes after a hard-fought game, a player needs the services of a sports medicine specialist, and those specialists at SSM Health have a great team to get a player back in the game from injury. Additional sponsors: Millwood and Richmond Foundation, Big O's Pork and Dreams, Chris and Christy Harrison of Heritage Funeral Home, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting. Thank you guys for coming along with us here as we're about 15 minutes from the opening kick here on tonight's 2A battle featuring the Millwood Falcons and the Chisholm Longhorns. And so historically, this game has not been one that Millwood has been tested in.
Yep.
But as I look across and see the Longhorns preparing to come down, I see some players that are very athletic, look athletic, and they are here tonight not just because it's on the schedule. They come here anticipating and expecting to get a victory out of tonight's game.
Yeah, I know how it is, man. I mean, it's all about the eye test a lot of times, but at the end of the day, you still got to come to play.
That's right. You lace them up, you get out here, and, you know, it's one thing to have all the analytics say that you don't stand a chance, but you still got to get out here and lace them up, as we said. The Chisholm Longhorns come in with a 5-3 overall record, 3-2 in conference, and they, too, are a benefactor of a forfeit from the Crooked Oaks football team. So we talked here a little bit off air. CJ went down last week with a 0-grade ankle sprain or some type of ankle sprain. He's got a boot on his leg tonight. Thompson comes in, and a very capable backup, and now we'll see some of the things that we saw last week. Probably going to be pretty much vanilla until CJ comes back, and we'll see how these Longhorns match up against this team with a backup quarterback.
But, you know, sometimes that could be a blessing in disguise because, of course, everything being built around CJ in terms of his leadership and skill set as a quarterback, it's important that if he was to just so happen to take a shot, if he was to just so happen to get injured, you have to have a contingency plan.
Absolutely.
So this forces the Falcons, the offensive staff, to at least begin looking at, hey, what other weapons do we have? What other players can step up? And what, you know, where are the opportunities for us to do something different? I'm hoping, last week they didn't really have a warning, right? That CJ was going to go down. But this week they know. So I think this week they probably did some things in terms of installation of packages for Xavier, and probably looking at his skill set a lot more closely, a lot more critical, and then deciding on, okay, what is it that we're going to do, have him do, what we're going to have him not do in preparation for this upcoming game against Chisholm.
And it's important at him not being the starting quarterback, not to heap too much onto him at once.
Yep.
Let him get inside his skill set, his wheelhouse, do what he can do, involve other players as he can in the game plan. Unlike what's going on at OU, you know, it's a shameless plug. I had to. I think you'll see that since then, this Falcon team has run the table. Blackwell beating one of their arch nemesis, Jones, 46-13. They went to Oklahoma Christian and beat them 41-7. You know, Mount St. Mary's last week, and now this Chisholm team comes in here very capable of getting things done here in this arena tonight. So, and that's what the Falcons are facing. That's what they're looking at. And head coach Times Gilbert brings the team in here looking to solidify their season, but not only that, improve their standings in Class 2A to have a better draw once we get to the playoff time.
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about right now. As we look through Class 2A in the other districts, Washington is undefeated in District 2A.
Man, that was a good battle last week against Marlowe.
Absolutely, overtime it was.
Yep.
They're not untested, but they're unbeaten.
That's right.
Kingston is 4-0 in Class District 2A 3. Metro Christian is undefeated in Class 2A 4. And so when you start looking at seeding, how this thing wraps out, this is a very important game for Chisholm as they come in here tonight with an opportunity to better their record.
And this is a good opportunity for them to maybe take a shot at Millwood, right? I mean, this is a good opportunity for them. If they ever had a good chance to sneak one, this would be it.
With the quarterback, with limited play at quarterback for the Falcons, you know, we don't expect Thompson to come out here and throw for 300 yards tonight.
Right.
And so I believe they game plan for that. And if they can come in here and, in the words of Coach Franklin, steal one tonight.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's what's on their mind to be able to get that done as the Millwood Marching Band comes in and getting things ready here as the fans are starting to file in on this Friday night. We've got much more ahead of you as we're 7 minutes and 40 seconds from the opening kick. We'll take a quick break, come back on the other side, give you keys to the game, and get ready for the opening kickoff. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health and the Millwood and Richmond Foundation.
Let's take a break and then get back to more Millwood Falcons.
Oklahoma City, we're live right now during the Millwood Falcons broadcast. And today we have Mr. Milo Wilson. Mr. Wilson, how are you doing?
I'm great. And yourself, sir?
Give us that great title of yours representing Millwood in what capacity?
I am the Millwood Enrichment Foundation president. Also the Millwood Oklahoma City School Board vice president.
Wonderful. Well, right now I know you represent the Richmond Foundation, raising money. The goal is $25,000. Tell me, what is that $25,000 going to go towards?
I'm going to make you a promise. Each dollar that we raise will go towards our scholarships, towards our students, as well as our teacher needs.
Well, if they would like to make a donation of any kind, where should they go right now?
Right now, Cash App Millwood Enrich OKC. That is Millwood Enrich OKC, MILLWOOD ENRICH OKC.
Wonderful, and we look forward to seeing everyone reach that $25,000 goal, and you have a great day.
Thank you, thank you.
tell you they're going left to right, right to left on your radio. We certainly like to hear from you via the stream format. You're listening once again to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony's, Millwood Enrichment Foundation, Millwood Big Old Pork and Dreams, Chris and Christy Harrison at Heritage Funeral Home, Super Prep, and Perry Publishing and Broadcasting. As we get ready here, as the Millwood Band is performing the national anthem, we'll take just a quick pause and listen to that as they bring those melodious sounds to us here on this Friday night. National anthem performed by the Millwood Marching Band. And as I alluded to earlier, Gary, I was a band member. And the way you could tell if a band was good or not, you judge them based upon how well they perform the national anthem. Not the songs that they get out there and get down, but the national anthem.
Yeah, the one that they have to play, not the one they want to play.
Right, absolutely. You can always tell what we would be in store for there. Yeah. So as we get ready for tonight's kickoff, as we wait, the captains are going out to meet at midfield for the Falcons as well as the Longhorns. We'll give you keys to the game, brought to you by none other than the coach.
Okay, so, given the situation that Millwood's finding themselves in tonight, given that Xavier Thompson is going to be the starting quarterback, CJ Turnbull is going to be out. Step number one is going to be minimize turnovers. That's one key. Number two, defense has to stop the run of the Longhorns. And then last but not least, just play a clean, smart game. Just don't kill yourself with penalties. And if they do that, I think they'll be fine tonight.
You mentioned penalties as I go through last week's play charts and stats. 13 penalties for 110 yards, and that's certainly in close games. That's going to really matter. And so, how you value the ball and how cleanly you play, as the Chisholm Longhorns have won the toss and will defer to the second half, and certainly Falcons will receive the football. You've heard the keys from Coach Woods. The teams are ready. They're getting ready to come in. We'll take a quick break, come back on the other side, and we'll have more Millwood football here on this Friday night, where the Falcons and the Longhorns are doing battle at the Good House. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony's and the Millwood Enrichment Foundation. Dwayne Doolittle, Gary Woods on the mic. We'll be back on the other side.
Oklahoma City, I'm Miles Perry, and who wants to win $10,000? First of all, you got to be a high school senior in the Oklahoma City Metro. Second of all, you got to hit that QR code down at the bottom. Third of all, this is brought to you by Love's Travel Stops at Country Stores and Perry Publishing Broadcasting. And don't forget Superprint.
Injuries don't wait for business hours. Now you can be seen 24/7 for sports injuries. Whether you have a sprain or a broken bone, at the SSM Health Bone and Joint Injury Clinic at 13401 Northwestern.
Big Nasty. It's a loaded tater with a spare rib on top. Try Big O's loaded steak fries and barbecue pizza. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations in the metro. In Midwest City, 6003 Southeast 15th, and in Edmond, 285 South Santa Fe Avenue. And both dining rooms have active pure technology to reduce over 99.9% bacteria, viruses, and more. And that's air you can trust. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. until the meat runs out. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations, Midwest City and Edmond. Come get you one of these taters.
Listen up, parents. Great performance in the classroom and on the field requires optimal nutrition.
Let's ditch the noodles and chips after school and make healthier choices for our kids.
Fuel their success with nutritious snacks that boost energy and focus.
Visit drjihan.com for easy, kid-approved recipes that make healthy eating fun.
Give your child the peace of mind they deserve, because a healthy child is a happy child.
So visit drjihan.com for more tips. That's drjihan.com.
Has your roof taken a beating from a recent hailstorm? Trust TCS Roofing and Construction to restore your peace of mind. Whether you need a repair, replacement, or a brand new installation due to wind and hail damage, our skilled team guarantees excellence from start to finish. Call us today at 405-417-1005. That's 417-1005. And let us take care of your roofing needs. Visit our website at www.tcs2005.com for more information. Your roof deserves the best. Choose TCS Roofing and Construction.
You're listening to Millwood Football on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
And welcome back inside of the broadcast here on this Friday night. The Falcons and the Longhorns, and the kickoff by the Longhorns goes out of bounds near the 45-yard line, and the Falcons will take over. And at quarterback, it will be number 4, Xavier Thompson, and he's looking to get things started for the Falcons. Again, you're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health and the Millwood and Richmond Foundation. Sometimes after a long, hard battle, a player needs the services of the sports medicine specialists, and those specialists at SSM Health have a great team to get a player back into the game. Dwayne Doolittle, Gary Woods, as Xavier Thompson looks to get proper personnel onto the field. I'd like to give a shout out to the officiating crew tonight. We don't have their names, but we certainly thank them for their commitment and their services to the high school football.
Wow, interesting look at Carter Ray's getting a start tonight.
So that's a new wrinkle as he goes in formation. Thompson looks to get around the outside edge and can't go anywhere, stopped at the 50-yard line.
Yeah.
There is a flag on the field.
Looks like there was quite a bit of a confusion there with the route concepts of the Falcons receivers. I saw too many guys standing in the same location.
Yeah. The passing tree was a bush.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
And so
and right out the gate, first penalty, holding.
Yeah, and so we talked about that playing clean. That 10-yard penalty will back them up. It'll be 2nd down and 20. And a big hole for the Falcons straight off the bat. One play, 10 yards backwards via the yellow flag.
You know, one of the things I'm looking for is to see what the Falcons can do creatively in the run game.
Absolutely. You know, there's only so much you can do to disguise a run.
Right. There we go, counter.
Keys, and he's drugged down from behind.
Yeah.
Number 24, Trevor Halls.
We didn't account for the backside numbers coming off the edge there.
And so that's a minimal gain on the play of about 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down, 17 upcoming for the Falcons.
And truthfully, the backside backers shouldn't have run him down like that. Those plays were set up. But again, you know,
running to the short side of the field. Thompson looks, scrambles, takes off running, gets out near the 45-yard line where he runs out of bounds.
I can see right away defensively, Chisholm is definitely going to try and bring pressure to make Xavier Thompson uncomfortable in the pocket.
And it's working so far. It has worked nicely as he has reverted to the run-first mentality here and made a runner out of your quarterback.
Yep.
3rd down, 16 upcoming. And there's a snap, a fake snap, no flag on the play. As they look to the sidelines down, there's the snap. Thompson drops, throws a middle screen to Keys. Keys breaks a tackle across the 50 to the 45, still on his feet, makes another man miss out to the 40, near the 1st down yardage. It's going to be real close. And so how do you combat that? Screens and draws.
Right, yeah. Actually, Keys made several players miss from Chisholm there and spun off a couple, faked a couple of guys out, and was able to get just enough. Trying to see where they mark him. Wow, they're going to actually mark him shy. Oh, okay.
They're going 1st down.
Are they going 1st down? I'm still not seeing the change.
I don't know. The chain is not where the ball is. The ball is on the 40-yard line.
Yeah, okay, now first down.
We're moving the chains here. So the 1st and 10, Anthony Keys did it with his feet and able to get the Falcons out of a bind there on that long 3rd down play. Thompson back in, single back in the backfield, trips to the far side, single receiver near side, looks for confirmation as we have whistles blowing. And
yeah, we're going to get a delay of game penalty if they wouldn't have called a timeout. No, they did call a delay of game, yeah.
Yeah, so another 5-yard penalty. And so the Falcons now are starting themselves in a hole 2 consecutive possessions or first down yardage plays to be 1st and 15 from the 45-yard line.
Some of this is just, starting out slow, but as long as they're deliberate and they're able to get it back, they'll be fine.
Sends a man in motion. Thompson up the middle. Breaks one man miss, still on his feet across the 45-yard line inside of the, 35-yard line near the 30. And it's going to be close to near first down yardage. However, short to be 2nd down, call it 2.
I always get nervous when I see Thompson stick his foot in the ground and get north and south in between the tackles. That's just not who he is.
Yeah,
and we only got one quarterback left.
Yeah, and that looked like a design quarterback draw.
It did.
All the way. So that's how you slow the edge rushers down. You run it up the middle as the all 11 men are in the box for the Longhorns. And Thompson still now
like a busted play.
Still on his feet, one man to meet, puts a head foot in the ground and spins, and he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd down.
Yeah, he kind of waited a little bit too late to start throwing his fake there, and I thought that he had plenty of sideline.
Yeah, he had more greenery out there, too.
If he just would have raced to the edge, of course, we do know that he is as athletic as they come, and his ability to outrun people is very obvious.
Was good defensive play there by the Longhorns. Brings up 3rd and 2. And then we have another whistle being blown here as we're looking to see what's going on. No pads. And so number 6, Cameron Carter, comes out, and an equipment issue.
Oh, they're checking him out to make sure.
Carter Ray comes into the game at wide receiver, and Keys up the middle.
Nah, he's going to be a little short.
Short, maybe, as the officiating crew, Jeff Murray, I recognize him as the crew chief, as we're going to look at this one as the near side, OSU, Gary Lewis, indicating 4th down, and it will be 4th down and inches for the Falcons.
I want to say Gary Lewis, the All-American from OSU.
Absolutely, absolutely. He's was a great football player, great official, and a better person.
Yes, he is.
So lining up for the tush push, powerhouse Keys, Carter gets the first down easily, running off a right tackle. So they'll move the chains. So starting behind the chains on 2 times, 1st and 20 and 1st and 15, the Falcons are able to overcome that and pick up the line of game for 1st and 10 here inside of the 30-yard line, about the 28-yard line. 8 minutes, 52 seconds remaining here in the opening quarter of play, the opening drive. Falcons have penetrated deep into the Longhorn territory, looking to put points on the board here.
Interesting formation here. Tight end trips. Oh, that looks like a busted play.
Yeah, that one conceptually didn't happen very well. However, they were able to pick up a few yards on the play as we had running backs, wingmen running into each other. Pick up a 2 on the play. 2nd down, 8.
Yeah, you're right. That's like what you call making chicken salad out of chicken crap.
I think that was a song, got to make the best of a bad situation. And they got what they could get out of that one. 2nd down, 8 upcoming for the Falcons here on this opening drive on a Friday night from the Good House. The coach and the ref on the box, on the microphone, as Mo is traveling with the Lions.
Yep, he's over in Little Rock.
Little Rock. Thompson throws a pass across the middle. It's caught into the end zone. Number 11, Donovan Knight, strike up the bandman, 7:52. However, there is a flag on the field.
Wah, wah.
So we'll wait to sort this out, and referee Jeff Murray will give us more information here.
An eligible player downfield.
And so here, the 3rd penalty of the night early on in this opening drive. And certainly I know Coach Franklin is not happy about that, as that 5-yard penalty takes 6 points off of the board.
You know, sometimes we talk about, plays like RPOs that will sometimes, kind of confuse the offensive lineman from time to time. but that one wasn't an RPO.
No.
It was just a straight drop back. Look to the single receiver side. And I guess someone just drifted upfield.
Yeah, he got a little out there. So the free blocking zone goes away there. Here's Thompson now looks to go around the left side edge. Got a block on the outside, still on his feet. Out near the 25-yard line and stumbles down there, still in bounds. So he picks up
a pretty good looking pass by Thompson.
It was.
Yeah, I
he
mean,
did.
I was like, wow, that looked.
The release angle across his body.
Well, you know,
hey,
that's a little sidearm action.
But you know, that's accepted now. It used to be frowned upon that release points got to be high and arcing and all that. Man, it's about getting it done, and he was able to get that done then. Yeah, Third down, 8 upcoming.
I was about to say, there's a flag. When are they going to start this neutral zone infraction? I mean, this is not NCAA.
Right.
Is this an NCAA crew?
No, sir. No,
okay.
they're not.
All right.
So the 5-yard outside neutral zone infraction, offsides for the defense. It'll pick 5 yards up for the
that
Falcons.
happened earlier in the series. Yeah.
So they'll make it third down and about 3 for the Falcons, just outside of the 20-yard line, from the 21-yard line, 7:18 on this opening drive. Keys up the middle.
There's that backside, blitz again, number 24 for the Longhorns.
And he was
Trevor Halls.
Halls has been on a couple of plays here from the backside.
Yeah, he's just using his quickness. He's sticking that foot in the ground. He's bending around that backside, pulling guard or tackle, and he's getting in the backfield, being very disruptive for the Longhorns.
4th down and 2 for the Falcons. The offense stays on the field. Thompson at quarterback.
4th down, yeah.
Thompson takes it around the right side, still finds a hole there. It's going to be close.
Let's see where the mark is.
It's going to be first down for someone, I can tell you that.
Yeah, Lewis appears to have the mark directly. Let's see where he places the spot.
The crew is overlooking it, and Jeff Murray gives the signal. It'll be first down Falcons.
All right.
So gut check early for the Falcons, and they've answered it both times, actually, overcoming penalties and going to 4th down, able to pick up the first down. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons now here inside of the 15-yard line, about the 13-yard line, on an impressive opening drive, all but for the penalties. Thompson at quarterback has the ball off to number 12 in motion.
Yeah.
Martin.
Dominique Martin, yeah.
Martin picks up a couple of yards on the play. Maybe 3 yards. It'll be 2nd down and 7 here. Opening drive Friday night, the Falcons and the Longhorns from Chisholm, North Enid, Oklahoma, I should say.
Yeah, it's on up there.
And I was thinking we were having to drive up there tonight, and
thank God we didn't.
We did not have to do that. 2nd down, man in motion, coming to the near side, hands the ball off to number 22 in the backfield, Deshaun Buford. Not much running room there as the Longhorns are crowding the box, if you will, daring Thompson to throw the ball over the top. And the one time that he did throw it over the top, he was successful in completing that pass.
But truthfully, it's not a bad strategy, right?
No, it's not.
If you got a backup quarterback in the game who everyone knows is a Division I level wide receiver, not really a quarterback, make him beat you with his arm.
Force them to their weakness. Thompson tries to draw them off sides, turns and looks at the coaching staff for the play, trips to the far side. Thompson looks that way, throws a pass over the top to number 2, Keys, beep. Who's got the keys to the Jeep? Touchdown, Anthony Keys.
Touchdown,
on an improvised pass, shovel pass from Thompson to Keys. 5:07 remaining in this first quarter play. The Falcons put 6 on the board.
Yeah, that's actually a very good, very nicely done by Keys. Showed a lot of athleticism, great vision.
Yeah.
I mean, he was able to pick up blue. He was able to accelerate to his blockers, use those blockers appropriately, got himself into the end zone.
The Wild Falcon, Carter,
got stuffed.
Got stuffed in the middle, and so that 2-point conversion is unsuccessful. 5:07 remaining in the first quarter of play. The Falcons lead the Chisholm Longhorns 6-0. We'll take a quick break, come back on the other side. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health and the Millwood and Richmond Foundation.
Let's take a break and then get back to more Millwood Falcons football. Only on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
Life doesn't wait when you're experiencing bone or joint pain. So if there's something you've been wanting to do but your body's holding you back, it's time to take action. The orthopedic experts at SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital help people find relief and get moving again. Don't wait any longer. Schedule an appointment. Call 405-218-2530. SSM Health, Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. We're Saints in action, helping you get back in action.
Let's get back to more Millwood football on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
And welcome back to the Good House. Dwayne Doolittle, Gary Woods here. On the scoring recap, a 12-yard shovel pass from Thompson to Keys to put 6 on the board for the Falcons. This scoring recap is brought to you by Super Prep, the premier sports outlet featuring the very best in high school and college student athletes in the city, state, and nation. Super Prep can be found on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 and social media as Super Prep OK. Number 24 for the Falcons, back to kick. Denver Young. The ball's taken on the far side by number 14 of the Longhorns, Gavin Smith. And so this will be the first opportunity to see the Longhorn offense as they deferred to the second half, and the Falcons answered by putting 6 points on the board. So this will be the first time we see the defense, and I'm sure they'll be fired up as usual when they come out here in order to, in preparation of defense. First and 10, Longhorns, 35-yard line. Quarterback for the Longhorns, Kelson Hamilton, single back, twins to the far side, sends the far receiver to the near side in motion, hands off to the back in the backfield, and he's up the middle for solid running here out across the 40-yard line. And we'll get a number here for you as quickly as we possibly can, as the Longhorns are clad in white and baby blue numbers. And that ball carrier is number 22, Malachi Bennett. Pickup of 6 on the play, second down. Make that 5 yards on the play. Second down and 5 upcoming for the Longhorns, and their opening possession here in the first quarter of play. Again, running back up the middle, this time no room. Malachi Bennett is met by a flock of Falcons led by number 26, Quest Morris. No gain on the play. It'll be third down and 5 upcoming, as the middle linebacker met him right smack dab in the middle of the hole and said, nope, no gain on the play. Third down upcoming. Gut check for the Longhorns. Defense now is flying by as the play is coming in from the sideline. Coach Gilbert Sickles will play in to his quarterback, number 7, Kelson Hamilton. Hamilton sends twins both sides, stack formation, single back in the backfield. Falcons are adjusting accordingly. And there is a whistle for a timeout to be taken by the Longhorns with 3 minutes and 43 seconds. The Falcons lead 6-0. We'll take a quick break, come back on the other side. You listen to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health and the Millwood Enrichment Foundation.
Guys, check out these awesome and stylish suits. Unbelievable quality at these prices. We've got a wide range of styles, from classic and timeless to colorful and trendy designs. Whether you need a suit for a special occasion or just want to look sharp, we've got you covered. We are GQ Fashion's fine menswear. Visit us in Oklahoma City at Northwest 23rd and I-44. Come find the perfect suit for your next event, all at an unbeatable.
Give your child the peace of mind they deserve, because a healthy child is a happy child.
So visit drjihan.com for more tips. That's drjihan.com.
Let's get back to more high school football on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
And welcome back inside the Good House here. After the timeout, third down, trip to the near side. Quarterback goes back, looks left, throws deep across the middle. He's got a receiver out there, and he does everything but catch the football.
Yeah, actually, it was a good look and a good throw. I was wondering what was going on. I'm looking at the alignment. I'm seeing how Millwood was aligned to the trips. Looked like they were content on playing cover 3, but obviously they didn't carry that number 2 receiver deep enough.
The pass just a little bit underthrown, intended for Manu Smolowski.
Oh, mark my word, Chisholm's definitely going to come back.
Oh yeah,
play it.
Yeah, somebody they put an asterisk. They put an asterisk there.
Yeah, it was there.
Fourth down upcoming for the Longhorns. There's a flag on the field, and I believe there's too many people on the offensive side of the field. So the 5-yard penalty will back them up. Deep for the Falcons, none other than the aforementioned quarterback, Xavier Thompson, finding himself in a familiar position
Yeah,
where he's lethal back here, and I'm sure they won't kick the ball too. Well, if I was coaching, I wouldn't
be kicking it to him. Yeah,
but we're on the radio tonight.
We're not coaching, right?
Yeah. There's a high punt.
Yeah,
short punt takes a Chisholm bounce to about the 40-yard line, and that's where the Falcons will come back for their second offensive possession. And one offensive possession led to 6 on the board. Can they do it again? 3 minutes and 27 seconds remaining in the first quarter of play. So, Coach, we've seen one possession offensively and defensively for the Falcons.
Right.
The defense, they're doing their thing.
Yep.
The offense, this makeshift offense, if you will, with C.J. Turnbull being out, injured. We've got Thompson coming in, and he was able to manufacture a drive that put 6 points on the board.
You know, what I did like about what they were doing is that they were methodical.
Yeah, hand off the keys.
And there's some value in that, particularly when you know that you're dealing with a personnel grouping that's not typical.
Right. Yeah, and he was able to throw the ball effectively enough to keep the defense off balance as Keys picks up 2 yards on the play. It'll be 2nd down and 8 upcoming for the Falcons. But back to my point, he was able to effectively use the pass to keep the defense off balance just enough to open things up for the run in the run game.
Yep.
Throws the ball out again, and it's intercepted.
Miscue.
Yeah, Thompson's pass is intercepted at the 50-yard line.
It didn't look like that pass, honestly, was intended for anybody. That was thrown behind all the receivers.
Hayden Hatchell on the interception for the Longhorns, and the first break goes their way. It'll be 1st and 10 inside of Millwood Falcon territory at the 48-yard line.
And that was one of the keys of the games, Doolittle, is that, hey, minimize turnover, knowing that you're dealing with a backup quarterback situation. Honestly, I really would like to see them establish either the run or the pass, pick one, and then, you know,
play off of
that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So after the turnover, it'll be 1st and 10 for the Longhorns, Chisholm Longhorns, that is, as their quarterback comes out here with a twins to the far side of the field, single receiver, full house backfield, 2 backs in the backfield. Sends a man in motion on a crack move as they go around the right side edge. And the Millwood defense.
Play by Quest Morris.
The Millwood defense saw straight through that. Quest Morris.
Yeah, Quest. I'm glad to see him back. He was actually out last week, and so I was glad to see him inserted back into the lineup. I mean, this guy he's that guy.
A loss of 6 on the play. Call it 5, a long 5, short 6. On a great defensive play, Quest Morris and the guys. And so the Falcons back the Longhorns up. It'll be 2nd down and 15 and a half.
Yeah. Also good to see Yaquab in the game as well.
Trips to the near side. Twins far side. Empty backfield. Low snap. Still pressure on the quarterback. Steps up in the middle. He's still on his feet up to across the 50-yard line to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, tackle made again. Actually, tackle was made by number 88 for the Falcons, Jonathan Parker.
Kelson Hamilton saw the pressure, stepped up in the pocket, and was able to pick up a nice gain. It'll be 3rd down. We'll call it 7 at the 45-yard line. Twins near and far, single back, shotgun formation, offsides on the defense.
Yeah, Quab Johnson, he got a little eager there.
Yeah, he saw his path to the quarterback.
I mean, he's a speed rusher, and they move him around so much. You know, sometimes he plays in the interior line, and then sometimes he plays on the edge, you know, just kind of utilizing his ability around that defensive front for the Falcons.
I like Mike Parsons.
Yeah.
So 3rd down and 2 for the Longhorns here at the 40-yard line. The line to gain is the 38. Twins near and far. Single back in the backfield, sends a man in motion.
Ball
a low snap. And
Quest
the runner
Morris, good.
Coming from the far side.
Yep, Deshaun Buford and Quest Morris, great play from the back end.
Quest Morris is just coming off the left side edge and wreaking havoc.
Yeah.
And loss of 3 on the play. It'll be 4th and 5.
Very, very good player. I'm trying to look at Quest to see. Yeah, he's a senior. He's definitely going to end up playing for someone
somewhere
in college next year. Yeah, he's that good of a player.
He's got good football instincts.
He
good,
really does.
Good pad height.
Yes, he does.
Plays behind his pads. Reads plays well. Does everything for this team. 4th down and about 4. Offense stays on the field for the Longhorns. Remember, they got here on an interception thrown at the 48-yard line. Gilbert
Carter on the blitz.
Runs around the edge, and that pass is intercepted.
Beautiful job. Caden Johnson for the
Caden
Falcons.
Johnson just stepped in front of the pass, so the defense pays them back off the miscue by the Falcons. No harm, no foul.
That's right.
And we're back where we started, almost back where we started from anyway. So it'll be 1st and 10 after the pickoff for the defense. Another defensive stance for the Falcons. And the Falcon defense is rearing their feathers. See what I did there?
Yeah, I saw what you did there.
I was going a different direction. But these are the Falcons. 1st and 10.
Rearing their feathers. That's right.
Head off up the middle to Keys.
It's not a bad. That's about 6 or 7 on the carry there.
You know, if you get ahead of the sticks, just stay ahead of the sticks. Make it manageable.
There you go. And that's exactly how you win games.
Absolutely.
That's how you get back into games.
And that's how you keep your backup quarterback from in his comfort zone.
Right. You don't have to ask him to do too much.
Right. So not the pickup of 6 on the 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 for the Falcons, just across the 40, call it the 42-yard line. Twins to the near side, single receiver far side. Thompson goes around the left edge, looking to get around the edge, and he gets tripped up after a pickup maybe 2 yards on the play.
I can definitely tell that the Chisholm Longhorns are very much aware of Thompson's,
ability to run.
And his ability to try to get to the edge. So they're not going to let that up. They're not going to give that up so easy. He's going to have to get used to turning up a little bit while protecting himself.
Absolutely.
And getting some hard yards, but not at the expense of his health.
A flag on the play, there's a chop block call.
Oh, chop blocks. So that's going to back the Falcons up.
And so when we talk about chop blocks, there's a person engaged high or low, and someone comes and re-engages at the same time, either high or low.
We got the ref and the coach.
He's going to break down all the plays. I'm going to break down all the flags.
That's right. You're going to get your education tonight.
You're going to learn today.
You're going to learn today.
That's a 15-yard mark-off, and so that'll be 3rd and a lot for the Falcons here after the 15-yard mark-off. About 3rd down and 16. And so we can see it. We'll see if the Falcons can overcome this flag here, these penalties, as unofficially that's the 5th penalty against the Falcons. 4 on the offensive side of the ball. Thompson comes to the near side, looks, still rolling, looks for a receiver and just takes it, brings it upfield himself, steps out of bounds.
Smart play by Thompson. He was actually looking at his receiver, Tyshawn Buford.
Yeah.
And Tyshawn just kind of ran the route and then kind of eased up a little bit. I guess he gauged that he was kind of outside of the distance or the range of Xavier Thompson.
Yeah, he was able to get out of that what he could.
Right.
And that's going to be the end of the first quarter of play, where the Falcons lead the Chisholm Longhorns 6-0. We'll take a quick break, come back on the other side. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony's and the Millwood and Richmond Foundation. We'll be back after a quick break.
Let's take a break and then get back to more Millwood Falcons football, only on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
Has your roof taken a beating from a recent hailstorm? Trust TCS Roofing and Construction to restore your peace of mind. Whether you need a repair, replacement, or a brand new installation due to wind and hail damage, our skilled team guarantees excellence from start to finish. Call us today at 405-417-1005, that's 417-1005, and let us take care of your roofing needs. Visit our website at www.tcs2005.com for more information. Your roof deserves the best. Choose TCS Roofing and Construction.
Let's get back to more play-by-play Millwood Falcons football, only on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
Welcome back to LW Good Stadium. Thompson in the pocket, still scrambling around, looking downfield, still has a man out there. Calls it up on his own, throws the ball downfield, and it is incomplete.
Yeah.
And that might have been a little celebration there as a man stepped over the would-be defender and the person of Anthony Keys, and then re-walked over him as I see Anthony Keys shaking his head saying, okay, that's what we're doing? All right, I got you.
Yeah, so again, we talked about this earlier, right, as the Falcons bring out the punt team. No real identity right now, and I hate to sound critical, but I'm just keeping it real.
Mm-hmm.
You're either going to be a run team that throws the ball, or you're going to be a passing team, that runs the ball.
Yeah, who are we tonight?
Who are we tonight?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And so we've got a pass-catching quarterback that's using his legs
Exactly.
and called on sometime to use his arms. And that's been coming because the Falcons have found themselves behind the sticks on the penalties as the punt now rolls down inside of the 25-yard line.
So nice heads-up play by the coverage team.
Yeah, good punt there as it will back up the Trojans inside of the 15-yard line.
Trying to see where the wind is. Is the wind out of the north?
Yeah, well, it's been out of the south most of the day.
Okay.
As that punt rolls dead inside of the 25-yard line, about the 24-yard line. So short memory, long memory, however you want to say it, for the Chisholm offense as they come back out after the turnover. The defense did their part and held the Falcons without points. And now the defense for Millwood has the Chisholm offense with their heels near the goal there, their old goal line. So we'll see if they can pin their ears back and flip the field for the offense.
I like to say that's the epitome of pressure.
Yes, sir. Kelson Hamilton, that quarterback for the Longhorns, twins to the near side, hands the ball off to the running back up the middle.
Beautiful play by Cameron Carter.
Malachi Bennett just was not able to get his feet going as Carter stuffs the hole. Minimal gain on the play, maybe a pickup of 1. It'll be 2nd down and 9. Again, welcome to those of you who are listening on PPBC. Our stream is up and running, and we certainly want you to be a part of the conversation tonight.
And we're going to include you, too.
Yeah, absolutely. Drop something.
We're going to ask a few questions here and there, so be listening because we want to hear your voice.
Yeah, drop some questions into the chat, and we'll talk about it as we've got a timeout being taken here by the Longhorns on 2nd down and 9. We'll take it with them. It's 11:15 left in the second quarter before halftime. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health, Millwood and Richmond Foundation. We'll be back.
Life doesn't wait when you're experiencing bone or joint pain. So if there's something you've been wanting to do but your body's holding you back, it's time to take action. The orthopedic experts at SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital help people find relief and get moving again. Don't wait any longer. Schedule an appointment. Call 405-218-2530. SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. We're Saints in Action, helping you get back in action.
And just like that, we're back in action as well. 11:15 to go before halftime. Out of the timeout, the Longhorns send trips to this side and twins to the far side on a bubble screen. And there's not much happening there. And it's going to be a loss on the play as the Falcon defense had that one well schemed.
Yeah, you know, one thing that you definitely have to do whenever you're trying to run short game against the Falcons is that you always have to be in attack mode. If you have to hesitate, wait on a pass, wait for a block to set up, Millwood's team speed is just too well advanced to have to wait. You know, they'll be there before your blockers can even get there.
Yeah, they're quick on the edges. Trips to the near side, twins to the far side, quarterback in the shotgun formation, and calls for the snap. Low snap, still gathers himself, throws the ball across the middle. Nearly intercepted.
Yeah, nearly intercepted.
Kenneth Childs got his hands on it, wasn't able to pull it down on the high pass from Gilbert, and that will bring up 4th down as the Millwood defense continues to shine here tonight as they have in previous weeks as well.
I will have to give Coach Alexander a lot of credit. I mean, poor guy, he's been also dealing with some injuries himself, but he's actually really have been calling some fantastic defensive games for the Falcons. Honestly, for ever since the Heritage Hall game.
Yeah, plug and play on a high punt into the wind as Thompson lets it bounce, and it will roll dead inside of the 40-yard line, about the 38-yard line.
I think that was a smart play by Thompson.
Yeah, just get out of the way.
Yeah, just get out of the way. Field position is pretty good. You're not in any risk, any danger. You're not pinned against the wall or nothing.
As the Falcons defense was able to flip the field as the Falcons offense comes out now with a short field, 38-yard line, their own 38-yard line. And Thompson again at quarterback. For those of you just joining us, C.J. Turnbull out due to injury from last week, still not able to go. And Thompson has come in and, quite honestly, has done a good job, has 1 interception, but was able to put 42 points on the board last week. So why not? Thompson hands the ball off to Keys.
Oh, Keys actually got hit before he even got started.
Keys met in the backfield by number 50 of the Longhorns, Hunter Purdue.
Yeah.
Loss on the play of 1 yard. It'll be 2nd down and 11. So the Falcons have done better when they've been ahead of the sticks.
Right.
And so now we find ourselves again behind.
Well, most teams do better when they're ahead of the sticks.
Yeah.
Cameron Carter, that's what you want to see right there, Doolittle.
Carter running around the right side edge there with a convoy of blockers, was able to pick up substantial yardage. It'll bring up a 3rd down and manageable, make it 3rd down, call it 7.
One of the things I would love to see Millwood do is just get a little bit more creative in the run game. And I'm saying creative as it relates to things like, you know, maybe you go with some unbalanced set. Maybe you do some double tight. Maybe you throw some different formations. Right now they're going with diamond. That's a good look.
Thompson still with the ball.
You're going to go naked boot with that. That to me, you know, again, being a little bit critical, the coach that I am, get downhill, get guys at the point of attack. Look at your opponent and say, hey, I'm bigger than you, I'm faster than you, I'm stronger than you. We're going to bring it to you.
Yeah. The sleight of hand didn't work there. Loss on the play, significant loss on the play.
You don't have to be tricky when physically you have an advantage.
Bring up 4th and 10 as the punt team comes out for the Falcons. Back to punt for Millwood, Denver Young. Young, the junior, running back, linebacker, and punter.
Who, by the way, has been punting and kicking extremely well.
That ball takes a Chisholm bounce and comes back to the 45-yard line.
So we're staying midfield.
Yeah, we're playing right here, right where we can see them, Coach.
Yep, right in front of us.
You know,
I'll take it.
We've got extra eyes here for ourselves to be able to see what's going on here. And so it'll be another possession for the Chisholm Longhorns at the 45-yard line. And the defense, again, has held admirably.
Yeah.
And they're playing with the lead. However, slight lead it is.
Right.
And so one play can change the game here either way.
8:29, 6-0. This is the score, Falcons lead.
Longhorns send trips to the near side. Quarterback Gilbert rolls this way, but he's got a lot of pressure on him. Throws the ball up, and there's no one home there. And I'm looking for a flag for intentional grounding.
No, it was a screen. It was just misthrown. In fact, it almost threw it into the hands of a Falcon defender.
So I guess number 43 was out there in anticipation of that just hitting. And that play was gobbled up by the defense. Gilbert wasn't expecting the pressure to have that amount of pressure in his face, and he had to make a decision real quickly. Again, same formation, trips to the near side of the field, our side of the field. Single back, quarterback calls for it, hands the ball off to the running back, number 22, Malachi Bennett. Bennett gets minimal yardage on the play as these guys are thinking they're playing on Friday or Saturdays and Sundays. They're going to push the pile.
Yeah, Prince Gabriel actually made the tackle, and instead of getting the guy to the ground, he picks him up. I'm like, okay, Prince, just get the guy to the ground.
Weight training, man, weight training.
I know. You want to flex a little bit, but at the same time, when they start pushing that pile and you're holding the runner with the football up, they're going to get a positive gain out of that.
He'll remember this later in life because I used to do that. Now I'm lifting a Route 44 drink from one of my favorite restaurants.
Yeah, like me, I'm lifting my fork to my mouth.
There it is. 3rd down and 7. Quarterback back in the pass. Another middle screen coming, and that's just gobbled up.
Beautifully covered by Deshaun Buford.
Deshaun Buford. Oh, mama, just gobbled that thing up.
You know what they used to call that?
What's that?
He brought that right there.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he shut it down. Remember, you see what I did? He shut that down. 4th down and 7 upcoming. No play, no yardage gain on the play. So again, the defense has answered the question for the Falcons, holding this Chisholm offense to no first down here. Thompson back to return 2 returners, one up and one back. And Thompson will content to pick it up.
He gets a return out of this.
He's coming around near side, about to run over the official, and that's where he's going to go down.
Yeah, I know that the fans are
at the 10-yard line.
They're complaining about the official being in the way, but what's the original? What's the ruling on that? The official is a part of the field. Playing field. That's right.
Part of the field. So back to the 10-yard line. So the Longhorns have flipped the field, if you will, and have pushed the Falcons back there into the shadows of their own goalposts. I can recall one game that I was in years ago at Shawnee, Oklahoma, as the umpire. And if I moved left, the running back moved left. When I went right, he went right.
He was running behind you the whole night.
Well, he was running towards me. And I heard my name on the intercom. Buford up the middle. Had one man to beat on a shoestring tackle there, but he's going to pick up a first down. Move the sticks, referees, as Deshaun Buford picks up 11 yards on the play. 6:43 remaining as the Falcons are looking to get out of the shadows of their own goal line, leading 6-0 here over the Chisholm Longhorns. Thanks to you those listening to us on 92.1 Heart and Soul. Those of you who are joining us via the stream at PPBC TV, we want to make you a part of the broadcast. Put it in the chat. We'll talk about it. Thompson looks back, throws the ball out near across the right side. He's got a man out there, and it nearly falls into his hand on a beautifully thrown pass to Gabriel Bivens. And Bivens wasn't able to get both hands on there. A little contact, a little handsy, but nonetheless, the officials let him play. Hayden Hatchell in defense on a nice-looking pass from Thompson.
And I'm not going to lie to you, that's a great no call.
Yes. Oh, yeah. You want that, but you want to make sure you see it on both sides.
Right.
6:26, second down and 10. And so now with the pass, Falcons have got the defense back on their heels, and how do you answer that? You come across number 22, Buford, who gets taken down rather hard, too.
Yeah, he got to get his pad level down a little bit, and he also needs to use that stiff arm.
Yeah,
a little bit.
Or high knees.
Right.
Pick up about 4 on the play. Third down, 6 upcoming for the Falcons near the 27-yard line. 6 minutes on a running clock here on a Friday night. LW Good Stadium. Dwayne Dulo, Gary Woods, the coach, and the ref.
Oh, wow. Cameron Carter gets stuck.
Carter up the middle, nothing doing there. And looks like the Chisholm defense is going to hold here as the Falcons are looking to make a decision. It's going to be 4th down and 5. Decision time coming up for the Falcons, and I think I know what that decision is going to be. We've got 22 seconds on the play clock. Thompson now comes off the field with Carter and Buford, and the punt team positions themselves to go out. But I think that's going to be after we take a timeout. 8 seconds on the play clock. A little gamesmanship here, shorten the clock, shorten the field, and then make a decision. And there you have it, the first charge timeout for the Falcons. We'll take a quick break, come back on the other side. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health and the Millwood and Richmond Foundation. We'll take a break. Be back after this message.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.
The timeless story you know and love is Broadway's #1 holiday hit, Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Stole Christmas, the musical. Catch the Grinch in this heartwarming holiday classic, perfect for the entire family. 100 times better than any bedtime story. Cheers the New York Times. November 6th through 10th, Civic Center Music Hall. Tickets on sale now at OKCBroadway.com. Catch the Grinch live for the holidays.
Welcome back to the Good House. Dwayne Doolittle, Gary Woods. 4th down upcoming for the Falcons on an unusual punt formation. Denver is able to get it out, and good coverage by the punt team for the Falcons as the ball's going to roll dead inside of the 35-yard line, about the 33. And so it'll be 1st and 10 for the Longhorns.
Now, I like the sexy, punt game.
Huh?
I like that sexy punt game. The problem is, one of these times, they're not going to shift.
Right.
They're going to bring all of it. And the question is, can he still get that punt off?
Or can he get the pass off?
Right.
Yeah. And so it's just something else to think about, another layer to cause them to think about here as we go forward, because everyone's scouting the Falcons. The 2-time state runner-up Falcons looking to go back again. Gilbert takes his own number. The quarterback's out of the pocket, gets low, and gets tackled in the open field. A nice open field tackle by the Falcons, number 14, Zion Roberts. Pick up about 9 yards on the play. So some positive yards now for the Longhorns, as the quarterback has had to do it by himself by calling his own number. 2nd down, 1. Gilbert again takes the ball this time. Much to do about nothing. He goes nowhere.
Yeah,
met in the backfield.
Beautiful play by Quest Morris.
Morse, again, just making plays for the defense. And that's going to be a significant loss on the play. It'll be 3rd and 7. So from 2nd and 1 to 3rd and 7, a loss of 6 on the play as the Longhorns are scratching, proverbially scratching now where it doesn't itch. Trips to the near side of the field. Single receiver to the far side. Single back, quarterback shotgun formation. 3:53 on the clock, sends the back in motion. Hamilton scrambles out of the pocket, still looking downfield. Throws the pass incomplete. And 4th down upcoming.
That's not bad coverage. I mean, that wasn't bad at all by Zion Roberts up that right corner over there.
I got to tell you, Coach, I am impressed, continue to be impressed by the Millwood defense.
Yeah. Coach Alexander is doing a good job of lining those guys up and making sure that they, understand what's going on, understand formations, align appropriately. I'm seeing very few mistakes in alignment.
Good compliment here is I think we've got too many people on the field for the Falcons. I don't see a flag as number 26 looks to get off. And number 2, Keys, with the ball on the punt return. And he's drugged down by number 24, Trevor Halls. We called his name a few times tonight as he continues to make plays on the defensive side of the field for the Longhorns of Chisholm. 3 minutes and 35 seconds before halftime. Falcons continue to lead 6-0. Falcons took their opening drive and put it in the end zone for 6. And since then, it's been a defensive battle both ways. Falcons have been plagued by penalties on the offensive side of the ball that have killed a few drives. They found themselves in long yardage positions here as they're looking to get the offense set now. Thompson finally gets upset, calls for the snap, rolls to his right side, looking downfield, throws the ball downfield into the air, and it's nearly intercepted.
Yeah.
As Keys went from receiver to defender.
Yeah, that ball was actually laid up there. With
had the nose up.
Nose up. It didn't have a whole lot of velocity on the throw.
Now, back in the day, we said it didn't have a lot of oomph on it.
Yeah, well, it was a duck.
Yeah, whack, 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 whack.
Yeah.
2nd down and 10 upcoming for the Falcons. Send trips to the near side of the field. Single receiver far side. Thompson at quarterback. And gets him to jump on the fake snap call. So that'll move them a little closer to be 2nd down and 5, more manageable for the Falcons. 3:29 here, Friday night from the Good House. Dwayne Doolittle, Gary Woods, the coach, and the ref. And we're bringing you things unprecedented. He's telling you the plays, I'm telling you the flags. Mo is traveling with the Langston Lion football team who will travel to Little Rock for tomorrow on this same station. Trips to the near side. Single receiver far side sends a near man in motion. Thompson looks, throws the ball out. It's caught. The out route, number 7.
Yep, Carter Ray.
Carter Ray, the freshman.
Yep. Yeah, he's a dandy. He's actually Carter used to be the ball boy for the Falcons for many years. And while his older brother, Demarion Houston, was a Division I wide receiver who's now playing at Old Dominion by way of University of Missouri.
Okay.
And actually just caught 2 touchdowns last weekend, I think.
Look at the legacy Falcons.
Yeah, so he's legacy, and he's one that we've seen come for a while. It doesn't surprise me to see him out there. All 125 pounds of him.
Soaking wet.
Soaking wet. He might not even be 125. He might be 100.
His pass was complete for the 1st down. After the 1st down yardage, Thompson's pass is incomplete to number 12, Dominic Martin.
But what I will say is that Carter Ray is extremely skilled for such a young age. Runs beautiful routes, catches the ball well. He just needs to grow a little.
Yeah, he's got to put on a few pounds.
That's all.
He come to my house, I can show him how to put the pounds on. You're offside, son. He needs to back up. The receiver needs to back up.
The receiver needs to back up. Yeah, he's.
Keys out of the backfield, still on his feet, makes a man miss, and is finally drugged down near the 50-yard line, making the 49-yard line. So 3rd down upcoming for the Falcons at the 49-yard line. 2:55 before halftime. Friday night, where the Falcons lead the Chisholm Longhorns 6-0.
They sure definitely would like to get another score.
Absolutely. If you can punch this one in
for the half, yeah.
If you can punch this one in, that'll put a little more pressure on the Chisholm offense and defense. Thompson rolls to the right side, looks, throws the pass out to the freshman.
Ray.
Ray just couldn't get his shoulder pads upfield.
But he should get the mark for forward progress.
And it's going to be 4th and short.
Oh, wow. So he's not going to go for it. They're going to go ahead and punt this. Shocked by that. It's 4th and 1.
4th down and 1.
If you were going to go for it, this would be the time to go for it.
Even if you just try to draw them off.
Right.
Well, this is the Wild Falcon.
Wild Falcon, yeah.
So there's a stoppage in play for some reason as the officials are looking to give some instruction.
Yeah.
They send a Falcon off.
Because of equipment.
Equipment violation. Didn't have his shoulder pad strapped up.
Right, probably broke.
Well, how about calling a timeout right here? You can put him back in there.
Good time to call it. It's right before the half.
And the substitution comes in for the Falcons as we're still out here with the Wild Falcon look. And based upon the alignment.
But they don't have one of their better linemen.
Yep, they fooled them too because they thought they were going to try to run off the right side. Key's still on his feet.
That's
Pressure Carter.
Yeah.
Carter goes across the left side, power to the right, goes off the left side and picks up the first down. And so the trick play pays dividends to be continued as it's first and 10.
It really boiled down to almost common sense, right? Being one of the better linemen who was at the right tackle came off. So Carter looked at it and said, man, I'm going left.
And they lined up power to the right side. He goes off the left side.
He goes off the left side. So
that's just good high football IQ.
Right.
First and 10 Falcons.
It's called know your personnel.
There you go.
Keys.
Head of steam. Keys to the 5. Touchdown. Just like that.
Inside zone play, no big deal.
Beep, beep. Who's got the keys to the Jeep?
That's right.
Anthony Keys for 6. Reservations for 6 in the end zone for the Falcons. Put 6 more on the board. The Falcons lead now 1:32 before halftime, 12-0 with the extra point upcoming. Wow.
Well, I'm glad to see them run the football.
Yeah. Throw it just enough.
Right.
Just enough to keep them honest. Keys.
Carter.
Into the end zone.
That's
14.
That's what you want.
So the Falcons strike again before halftime. 1 minute, 32 seconds remaining before halftime. The Falcons put 8 on the board, now lead 14-0 over the Chisholm Longhorns. We'll take a quick break, come back on the other side. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health and the Millwood Enrichment Foundation.
The new 2024 Mitsubishi Outlander, Oklahoma's best-kept secret and most affordable luxury SUV from David Stanley Mitsubishi. Want Lexus luxury for pennies on the dollar? Sign and drive the new Outlanders. 0 down, $399. No payments for 6 months. 10-year warranty. And yes, on credit. Ready to save? Come see Dave, the $399 Outlander. Only at David Stanley Mitsubishi.
Several available, 4.99 for 84. WAC through dash. Rice 27, 2.3. Dealer retains all rebates.
And welcome back to the Good House. Dwayne Doolittle, Gary Woods, coach, ref. Falcons 14, Chisholm 0.
Boom, shakalaka.
On this Friday night. Man,
Getting
feeling pretty good about that, Coach. It was good to see the Falcons just powerhouse football.
We can breathe a little easier.
Let's get it. Denver, the kick. High kick to the 20, fumbles it, and he pays the price. Ball still loose. As the officials are signaling that he's down at about the 21-yard line. Kelson Hamilton.
Good opportunity for you, ref. Did you see a clear possession there before?
I was.
You were looking down?
I was looking down.
Okay.
I just looked away. Had his back to me. But that's the OSU alum All-American Gary Lewis.
Yeah,
Eagle Eye.
I know.
Eagle Eye Gary Lewis right there on the play, causing down by contact as the referee was coming in as well.
I'm gonna give Gary the benefit of the doubt.
There it is.
Yeah. That's he paved the way for many great young men up there in Stillwater.
Let's get it.
That's right. That's why it says in the Bible that he leadeth me beside still water, not Norman.
Yeah, I saw that coming.
What did you see?
I saw that still water.
From a mile away.
Yeah. So timeout taken by the Falcons. And I imagine the defense now is looking to say, hey, listen, they're going to stretch the field.
Yep.
Let's keep everybody in front of us.
Right.
Stick management. We're okay.
Yep.
Just don't get beat deep.
Right.
Keep them in front of you. We'll be good.
Yep. Go to a nickel.
Yes.
Take out a lineman. Right. Go with a 3-man rush. Drop everybody else.
And then spy the quarterback because their
will take off.
Their most effective play has been the quarterback. So if you get out here to man formation, everybody's running, the quarterback runs up your back and you don't see him, and it's too late.
Right.
So a lot of gamesmanship here with 1:29 remaining. A great use of a timeout, I might add. Just say, listen, this is where we are. We know what we got. We know what they got to do. We know what they're going to try to do here. So let's just keep them in front of you, down and distance, manage the sticks, keep them in, let the clock run. They're short on timeouts as well. Out of the timeout, quarterback Kelson sends twins both sides, stacked receivers, sends a man out of the backfield. We've seen this play before. And trips to this side, look for a bubble maybe. Nope, still looking to stretch the ball down the field. It's nearly intercepted. Nearly intercepted again. Gets his hands on it again. Kenneth Childs.
Yep, that's 2 pass breakups by Childs, which should have been interceptions.
The third time is the charm.
Yeah.
By Still Waters. You see what I did there? The trilogy.
Yeah.
So good defensive play there. The Falcons were not fooled by that stacked look with the trips coming out to the near side. Brings up 2nd and 10. 1:23 remaining before halftime. Twins near and far. Tight end nasty look here. Sends a man in motion. Quarterback again.
Quarterback keeper.
Yep. That's the most dangerous play. It's been their most effective play.
Yep. Tackled by Thompson.
So quarterback on quarterback. Thompson takes out the quarterback number 7, Kelson Hamilton. But not before he picks up a first down. And remember, during the timeout, I told you the play that's worked the best for them has been the quarterback keeping the ball. So we got to spy him, make sure keep him in check. Clocks are running. 1 minute before halftime. 1st and 10. Chisholm.
Okay,
same look other way.
Blitz. Oh, screen
play here.
Oh,
might have screen Thompson, Xavier Thompson. Nice open field tackle there.
Yeah.
Sacrificed his body and took the man down.
Yeah, I mean, if he's going to make a tackle, that's exactly the way I want to see him make it. Cut tackle underneath. Let the guy fall over the top of him as long as he doesn't get stepped on.
Yeah. You minimize the damage to yourself and get the most contact points on him. So timeout taken by Chisholm. We'll take a quick one with him before halftime for the break. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health, at St. Anthony's and Millwood and Richmond Foundation. We'll be back.
Life doesn't wait when you're experiencing bone or joint pain. So if there's something you've been wanting to do, but your body's holding you back, it's time to take action. The orthopedic experts at SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital help people find relief and get moving again. Don't wait any longer. Schedule an appointment. Call 405-218-2530. SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. We're Saints in Action, helping you get back in action.
And just like that, we're back in action also as the quarterback looked to go quick and was not able to connect with the receiver. Hamilton to Taylor, incomplete. 3rd down, 7 upcoming. 40 seconds remaining on the clock before halftime. So the Falcon defense has gone the nickel package as we talked about. 3 down linemen, put 8 in the field in coverage, and keep everything in front of you. Twins to the far side, single this side. Quarterback under duress, throws the ball out. Short-hands it. Incomplete. Intended for Jace Henning.
Anytime you can bring 4 players and get pressure on the quarterback, I mean, that's
a good night.
That's a good night for you, yeah.
4th down upcoming, and the punt team comes in for the Longhorns. So what would have been a good drive for them to get points on sputters at the 35-yard line. The Falcons will have another chance.
Yeah, and they need to also make sure that they don't punt the ball to Xavier Thompson.
Yeah, get it just over the line and let it roll.
Yep.
Here's the punt, directional, and it's a short punt.
It's a shanker.
And it's still bouncing, goes out at the 41-yard line. Correction, 42, marked by the aforementioned Gary Lewis. Gary's getting a lot of love tonight, but there are other officials out here as well.
Yeah.
Kerry Sanders, back judge. Jeff Murray is the white hat, and the other two gentlemen I don't know. But again, thank them for their service and their contribution to high school football in the state of Oklahoma. What they do makes sports official.
That's right.
Falcons with 28 seconds, twins left and right. Thompson slings it out. It's complete. And
good. Did he call catch?
He called that.
Sean Buford.
And that ought to be a running clock. He stopped the clock for some reason. And getting information here, and it'll be a timeout taken by the Falcons as the reception came after five-yard reception, and for some reason the clock was stopped. Probably shouldn't have been stopped, but nonetheless, the timeout taken by the Falcons, their final timeout. So here we are, Gary.
Yes, sir.
We've got a backup quarterback in the game with a 2-touchdown lead.
Right.
And the Falcons may or may not have the wind at their back. I don't know.
Right.
Because this wind is swirling. They're 53 yards from the end zone. Do you push it?
Right.
Or do you run it?
You know, 20 seconds, that's enough time for what, 3 plays?
3 plays? Or one stretch. And, you know, if it's me, what do you have to lose? I mean, you're working on his confidence. He's already thrown an interception tonight.
Right.
So is it a confidence booster? Because if he completes the pass, his confidence level is going through the roof.
Right.
So give him an opportunity to make plays with his arm here as we roll to the right side where there are trips. And he still got the ball and throws the ball behind his would-be receiver, number 2, Keys.
Right. Trying to throw the ball on the run, he has to really stop and set his feet and get his shoulders right before he delivers that throw.
And that's not a mark against him. This is not something he practices on a daily basis.
No, it's not.
He's the receiver who's running to get open.
Yep.
And now you're putting him in the position to be the quarterback to make plays. Not to say that he hasn't done this before.
But here's what I will say.
What's that?
It gives him a whole nother level of appreciation for what the quarterback has to do.
He's looking back at when CJ comes out.
I'm going to be a little less critical of you, buddy.
Yeah, I got you now, Doc.
Yeah.
Thompson hands the ball up the middle.
Buford.
Maybe picks up a first down. Be close. Which will stop the clock. 8 seconds. And high school football, remember, the clock stops while we set the chains. And they'll look to go quick here on the spike maybe, or look to stretch the field for one final play.
Yeah, it looks like they're going for it.
Look for the Hail Falcon.
I'm looking at the one-on-one here at the bottom with Buford. Is running.
He's been more comfortable throwing. Thompson's got a lot of room. He's still open, looking, scrambling.
He's going to run it. Did he get
He
past
throws the ball out, and it is caught.
Did he catch it? Yeah, it was. Caught by Keys. Was he in?
None.
No, they're going to call that a no.
Well, we got a flag on the field.
Oh, wow.
So it might be an illegal forward pass, which will be a loss of down.
Yeah, it looked like he might have gotten past the line of scrimmage on his throw.
Yep, illegal forward pass.
Yeah.
And that's halftime.
So if you're Chisholm, you're actually pleased.
Yeah, you got to decline that penalty, though.
Yeah.
If you accept the penalty, then we got to play another play, another time down. So they decline that penalty, and that takes us to halftime where the Falcons lead the Chisholm Longhorns 14-0, not the one that they just put up on the board, but 14-0. So we'll take a quick break, come back on the other side. Take about a 5-minute break. We'll come back on the other side for our halftime, sponsored by the Millwood Foundation. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health and the Millwood Enrichment Foundation. We'll be back.
Let's take a break and then get back to more Millwood Falcons football. Only on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140. KRMP, K221FQ, Oklahoma City. The all-new Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140, a Ferry Broadcasting station.
Life doesn't wait when you're experiencing bone or joint pain. So if there's something you've been wanting to do, but your body's holding you back, it's time to take action. The orthopedic experts at SSM Health, Bone and Joint Hospital help people find relief and get moving again. Don't wait any longer. Schedule an appointment. Call 405-218-2530. SSM Health, Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. We're Saints in Action, helping you get back in action.
Oh, City, you know what's
Senior in need of scholarship cash will brighten your future with Love Student of the Month campaign and stand a chance to win a $10,000 scholarship.
He didn't just say what I think he did he?
Yeah, that's right. 10,000 big ones for proud graduating seniors of OKC Metro High School. And all you need to do to qualify is triumph as Love Student of the Month. Like the spark of success, change your future with $10,000 up for grabs. And that $10,000 prize could be yours. And that's not all. Winners will also be announced live on Power 103.5 and featured on our social media platform with Love Student of the Month campaign and win a $10,000 scholarship. Don't miss this opportunity with Love Student of the Month campaign and $10,000 on the line. And if you don't register, then well, you don't get anything. So register now at www.loves.com. Also brought to you by Perry Publishing and Broadcasting Company. Register now.
Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations to serve you. They're now open in Midwest City and still in their Edmond location. Big O's Pork and Dreams feature a menu with your favorite meats, briskets, ribs, pulled pork, chicken, hot links, and more. Big O's has their signature loaded smoked potato with the famous fat butt, also known as the Big Nasty. It's a loaded tater with a spare rib on top. Try Big O's loaded steak fries and barbecue pizza. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations in the metro. In Midwest City, 6003 Southeast 15th, and in Edmond, 285 South Santa Fe Avenue. And both dining rooms have active pure technology to reduce over 99.9% bacteria, viruses, and more. And that's air you can trust. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 9 p.m. and Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. until the meat runs out. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations, Midwest City and Edmond. Come get you one of these taters.
Parents, remember, health is wealth. Don't wait until your child is injured or sick to think about their well-being. Regular well child checks are key to keeping your child healthy and thriving. At Peace of Mind Pediatrics, we're here to support your child's growth and development every step of the way. I'm Dr. Jihan Abdul Haq, and I invite you to peaceofmindpediatrics.com today to schedule your appointment, because investing in your child's health is the best investment you can make.
Has your roof taken a beating from a recent hailstorm? Trust TCS Roofing and Construction to restore your peace of mind. Whether you need a repair, replacement, or a brand new installation due to wind and hail damage, our skilled team guarantees excellence from start to finish. Call us today at 405-417-1005. That's 417-1005. And let us take care of your roofing needs. Visit our website at www.tcs2005.com for more information. Your roof deserves the best. Choose TCS Roofing and Construction.
Cashback is not available on gas in New Jersey and Wisconsin.
We're definitely going to be late to the concert. I feel like we should be there by now.
I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my gas tank, and I know this place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper.
Are you serious? We're going to be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside.
What's Upside?
Upside is the free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway?
Yes, I use it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code APP25 to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank, PayPal, or as a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code APP25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code APP25 for a 25 cents per gallon bonus. That's code APP25.
Let's get back to more Millwood football on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
Welcome back to the Good House on this Friday night version of Millwood football, where the Falcons of Millwood lead the Chisholm Longhorns 14-0. I'm Dwayne Doolittle. He's Gary Woods. We're at halftime, and halftime is sponsored by the Millwood Enrichment Foundation, and they're raising $25,000 to help take care of their teachers and scholarships for Millwood students. Help make a positive difference investing in our jewel institution, Millwood Public Schools. You can make a contribution today at Cash App. That's $ Millwood and Rich OKC on a Cash App. They'll take $5, $10, $100, $1,000. And I can honestly tell you that I've seen the benefits of the Millwood and Richmond Foundation helping their students and their teachers. So hats off to the Millwood and Richmond Foundation. So here on this Friday night where the Falcons are without their starting quarterback and they lead 14-0, Xavier Thompson has come in and done a good job. I won't say a good job. I'll say a decent job of playing within himself, leading this team, minimizing turnovers. He did have the one interception, but the defense had his back. Don't worry about it. They came back, got an interception right after that, so that minimized that. And so he's playing well. He's playing best, though, when the team gets ahead of the sticks and they don't have to force him into passing situations. Right. And so he's being scholarly there. Hats off. We've said it several times to the coaching staff for putting him in a position to be comfortable to do the things that he can normally do. We also said that he'll have better appreciation for CJ when he comes back because now he knows what it takes, what the quarterback's looking at. Right. So I'm sure he'll be a better route runner and communicator as the Millwood band is doing their thing. Yeah. And we're screaming and yelling at you. So, Coach, give me your analysis of the first half, what you've seen, what you like.
Typically what we do at this stage of the game is we grade out the keys to the game. And so the 3 keys that I had is number 1, minimize penalties, no drive stoppers. So I don't know, how would you grade that out?
D. That's a D.
A D, okay. Excellent. So, and I would agree with you. I mean, the penalties have been problematic, especially in the situation that the Falcons are in. That's something that you have to definitely fix in the second half if you want to at least maintain the same level of scoring as you did last week.
And this is no stranger to the Falcons. This season, they have been penalized a bunch. Yeah. We look back last week's game, 110 yards in penalties. And in these types of games, last week's game, it didn't really matter.
Yeah.
But when you look at the games that come after this, when we start talking about playoffs and all of those things, when you find yourself playing in a state championship game against let's just say Washington, right? And you got 110 yards in penalties, and your teams are evenly yoked, that is huge. Yep. Taking those yards away from your offense or awarding them to the other team. Right. And so that's something that's got to be fixed. It is a problem that I've noticed a number of times. And it just comes from not paying attention, being lazy, lethargic, or whatever the case may be. So,
second key of the game, no turnovers or minimize turnovers. How would you grade that one out?
I'd give them a B on that because the only turnover's been through the pass, and the defense got it right back for them, so they were able to minimize the damage on there. But you still got to value the football, value possessions, because again, this is only a 2-possession football game, right? And we don't know what's going to happen in the second half. So we got to take those opportunities every chance we get. So I would grade them out a B on that.
Then the third key of the game is defense got to get stops.
And I would give them an A++.
There you go.
That's an A++. The defense has come to play tonight, and they're doing well. So we talk about the injury to CJ, and we look ahead at what the games are to come here. And next week, the Falcons were scheduled to play Crooked Oak, and that game has been forfeited. Yeah. And so an additional week for CJ to get healthy, because after that comes Perry, and then the playoffs start. Right. And so, whatever's going on with his leg, this is another week to heal. They'll have an off week here because there's no game on next Friday. They'll be off. He'll have the opportunity to prop his leg up and get rest and recovered, rejuvenated, replenished, all of the re's, whatever that takes, and be ready to lead the team for a deep march into the playoffs. And certainly that's what we expect. That's what Coach Franklin expects from them. Quite honestly, that's what we've come to expect from this Millwood football program, is to make deep runs into the playoffs with a chance to hoist the gold ball. And they've made it to those games the last 2 years, falling short both times. However, the third time is always the charm, and certainly we look forward to them doing that.
Well, you got to remember, too, that they've gotten the runner-up twice to who? Washington.
Washington, yes.
And Washington has had a very stacked team for the last 3 years, let alone 2. So they've lost to a very good opponent. So I don't think that these last 3 seasons have been disappointing at all.
Oh, absolutely not.
Especially considering how that team started out. I mean, we didn't know if the Falcons were going to actually even get to the state championship,
absolutely,
let alone have a shot at it.
Yeah, that's when we look at Washington and we bring them, there are some other good teams. They were pushed to the brink last week at Marlowe.
Yeah,
by Marlowe at home. At home, they were at Washington.
So what does that say about Washington?
Yeah, and
does that say that they're a little bit more human this year?
Yeah,
they've actually been human because we played them tough, even in the state championship games. But again, it's all about who stays healthy, who can persist, who continues to get better. Right. And hopefully we'll get a three-peat against them.
Nothing would be sweeter than to go play Washington and beat them. To take the gold ball away from to dethrone them. Yeah. And so tonight they are playing at Lexington, and we don't have a score on that game tonight.
I wouldn't worry much about that game.
I'm saying, but there are a number of quality games going on.
Nothing against Lexington. I'm just saying Washington is Washington.
Yeah, that is true.
And if they get knocked off, then that's even better.
Yeah, but they'll fall to a lower seed, which means we could see them earlier. And so we just got to take care of business here at LW Good Stadium tonight and in the weeks to come as the Falcons lead tonight here at halftime over the Chisholm Longhorns, 14-0. We've got 7 minutes and 36 seconds remaining before the teams come out for the 3-minute warm-up. We'll take a quick break, come back on the other side. We'll talk about more what to expect. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health at St. Anthony's and the Millwood Enrichment Foundation. We'll be back after a quick break.
Let's take a break and then get back to more Millwood Falcons football, only on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
Life doesn't wait when you're experiencing bone or joint pain. So if there's something you've been wanting to do, but your body's holding you back, it's time to take action. The orthopedic experts at SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital help people find relief and get moving again. Don't wait any longer. Schedule an appointment. Call 405-218-2530. SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. We're Saints in action, helping you get back in action.
Oh, City, what's happening? It's your man, D. Chappelle. It's Halloween season, and if you're tired of the same old club scene and you want to do something different and better yet grown, get your sexiest costume together and wear it to the Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140 Masquerade Ball and Scott-tober Birthday Jam. Hosted by the Wild Child Scott Wright, Lana West, and Terry Monday. There'll be live music by the Robert Banks Band with DJ D. Chappelle live in the mix. The vibe will be heard live on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140. Come try the Scott Wright signature drink, Purple Passion. It's going down Saturday, October the 26th at the Luxury Vibes Event Center, located at 5801 West Britain Road. Doors open at 9, and you gotta be 30 to enter. Ladies, you get in free to 10 p.m. So come throw on your best costume and let us give you these luxury vibes at the Luxury Vibes Event Center for the Masquerade Ball and Scott-tober Birthday Jam. It's being brought to you by Boro Vodka and Heart Soul 92.1 and 1140.
Fall into the right deal at David Stanley Mitsubishi and drive away in the car, truck, or SUV you've been looking for. Join Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140 and me, the Wild Child Scott Wright. I'll be there broadcasting live from 1 to 3 p.m. with free food and drinks, and I'm going to give you a chance to win free tickets to some of the hottest events in Oklahoma City. This is going to be good. So come on out to David Stanley Mitsubishi, 601 West I-240 Service Road this Saturday, October 26th from 1 to 3 p.m. and fall into the right deal for you at the right price and the right payment. It may be fall, but the deals are still hot at David Stanley Mitsubishi.
Are you in need of someone making your lawn look good? Have you ever seen a lawn with a blue or green paint on it and wondered what that was? The blue and green paint is a weed killer chemical that will make your lawn look green, full, and healthy. Oh, and will kill the weeds too. Do you want your home lawn or company lawn look green, full, and healthy? Then call the professionals at A+ Lawn Service. Right now, they're offering a weed killer special of $59 for a standard home lot, front and back. or $385 per acre if you have a large area you would like serviced. Owner Milo Wilson and his company have been servicing OKC for over 10 years, and they offer lawn services, landscaping, and much more. Call 405-767-3382. That's 767-3382 for A-plus lawns and services.
Flora Vodka and Alliance Bank present Jazz and Elegance. Live with Dominique Hammonds. Saturday, December 7th at the Enclave Event Center. It's jazz violinist Dominique Hammonds, along with Kelvin Harrison and the Brand Band. Jazz and Elegance at the Enclave Event Center. Saturday, December 7th. Doors open at 7, showtime 8 p.m. Tickets at Ticketstorm.com.
So hey there, that's me, Butter, playing my song Calling Dick Tracy. I'm also a trial lawyer, and I've represented injured people here in Oklahoma for about 32 years. I've tried over 100 jury cases, premises liability, car wrecks, truck wrecks, wrongful death. If you've been injured, you need a lawyer that knows their way around the courtroom. So call me at our law firm, 405-378-3033, and ask for Butter. Now, hey, let's sit back and listen, because music is life.
It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Did you know that 41% of women and 26% of men experience violence from a partner each year? October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and we're going to have Dr. Alderman Tart joining us.
And you know I'll have the hot spot with music, movies, and more.
Now I'll be pouring some more hot, honey celebrity tea with another fabulous color today.
Jeff Johnson is going to be joining us with 3 things you need to know, all that and more Monday on the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
It's the Ricky Smiley Morning Show.
Let's get back to more play-by-play Millwood Falcons football. Only on Heart and Soul 92.1 at 1140.
Welcome back to Friday Night Football. Millwood Falcons versus the Chisholm Longhorns from the Good House. 92.1 Heart and Soul, PPBC TV. Dwayne Doolittle, Gary Woods here on the call tonight with 2 minutes and before the expiration of time here at halftime. The Falcons lead 14-0 on a good night. So, Coach, if I was to say to you some numbers.
Yes, sir.
If I would say to you 313 and 60, what would that mean to you? Does it mean anything?
313 and 60.
313 and 60.
Oh, so total offense for the Falcons or total offense for the game. And 60 would be what, 50 yards?
Well, that would be a great guess.
Okay.
However, not true.
Okay.
This season, the Falcons have scored 313 points and have held their opponents to 60 points. And so when we talk about a defensive battle, a defensive struggle, this defense has done its job,
right,
not yielding more than 28 points in a contest.
Right.
And so when we talk about them being untested, you not know what they're going to do.
Right.
The biggest test they've had to this season has been from the Heritage Hall Chargers, where they fell by 3 points.
Right.
And so it's not an accident that Millwood Falcon defense is shutting out the Chisholm Longhorns.
Right.
They have done this repetitiously throughout the season. They played Jones a few weeks ago.
Oh, God. OCS.
Held them to 13 points.
Right.
Held OCS to 7 points. Held Mount St. Mary's to 7 points. Arkansas Pine Bluff held them to 0 points. Douglas, no points. Gave up 28 points to Heritage Hall. And so it is not by accident that we find ourselves here in this defensive juggernaut. And that's why you don't see any panic on this coaching staff, knowing that our quarterback is out.
Right.
We still got this defense out here, and they're toting the wood, if you would.
Yeah, no, they're doing a great job, and it's just really trying to get through these next couple of weeks until CJ comes back. I mean, the reports that I'm hearing is that he's been cleared. They're just being cautious.
Right.
But again, I think these last 2 weeks you haven't seen a fully staffed or fully manned, healthy team. But again, I'm excited to see when all the guys get back how they're going to execute moving forward.
Yeah, and we talked about the rust factor, but for you and I, we sit out 3 weeks. We probably need to go start all over again.
You got that right.
These
it
guys,
won't be no rust.
Man,
it won't be.
It would be a weld.
It'll be weld together.
Yeah, so
got to break me free.
Absolutely. So these young athletes, they're conditioned for this. They know they've done this before. They're built for this. They know they're not like us.
Definitely not like us.
Not like us, certainly. But we're at halftime. Halftime is sponsored by the Millwood and Richmond Foundation, and they are raising $25,000 to take care of their teachers and scholarships for the Millwood students. Help make a positive difference in investing in our jewel institution, the Millwood Public Schools. You can make a contribution to Cash App. That's $ Millwood and Rich OKC on Cash App. Help out. Give until it hurts, or not. I remember growing up when Jerry Lewis would say, "Can you arrange to let me keep the change for my kids?" And certainly,
yeah, I remember those days.
Yeah, certainly make those contributions to help. They are our future. These kids will be taking care of us when we can't take care of ourselves. And so certainly, we would like to empower them. Thank the Millwood and Richmond Foundation for their contributions, their support of this broadcast. So, Coach, where do we go from here?
Well, I was going to ask on D. Prince. D. Prince, any feedback from the live stream or from the chat? Okay, so D. Prince says no comment. So, guys, if you all are listening, guys and gals, and
sports fans,
yeah, and if you'd like to make a comment or if you have a question for me and the ref, feel free to throw it into the chat. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love to engage you as we call this game tonight.
And if you're not watching on the chat, feel free to call into the station, and Travis will get that information to us, and we'll put it over the air. Certainly.
Yep.
Certainly want you to be a part of this broadcast. This is not a one-way street here.
That's right.
So second half, it's the Longhorns will receive the opening kick. So the defense now will have the opportunity to go out and make a statement. The Millwood defense will go out and have an opportunity to make a statement here to continue this punishment, if you will, for lack of a better term, imposing their will on this Chisholm offense, who's been stagnant other than for the quarterback who's come out of the backfield either on busted plays or when he's called his own number.
Yeah.
They've been limited on their offensive production. Their running back can't get started. The quarterback hasn't been able to complete passes because of the tenacious defense. And so hopefully that will continue as we go forward here, as we're 4 seconds from the expiration of time, as the Millwood band has still fired up and blowing.
Yes, they are.
And trust me, they if you think they're loud over the radio and over the stream, try to come sitting up here where we are.
Man.
They are just off to our left. And I'm telling you, when Big Bubba hits the drum, and that is his name too, by the way, Bubba.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Bubba Ford.
Yeah, and then of course those guys that are on the bass, all the tubas, and it's like, gee whiz, make my ears hot.
Yeah, let's give them a break. But I remember when I was in high school like that, man, we lived for that. And now I'm oldest one up here on the broadcast. Yeah, it gets old.
Like, be quiet.
Yeah, please, put those sticks down. Now I understand what my mother was trying to say to me.
We're at that age where you just want peace.
That's it. Man, just be quiet. Let's play the quiet game.
Yeah.
So we're just about ready for the third quarter of play as the Millwood Special Teams kicking unit comes out. Denver Young sets the ball up to be kicked off. Deep for the Chisholm football team, number 21, Jake Anderson. Deep to receive the kick off the foot of Young, as we're just about ready to start the second half here from the L.W. Good Stadium on this Friday night, where the Falcons lead 14-0. And it's been an all Millwood night here, and we love that, as they are the host team. And here's the kick.
Nice kick.
Deep spiraling kick that hits the ground. Takes like my sand wedge.
Wait a minute. Your sand wedge is that good?
No.
Oh, okay. I thought
only on PlayStation. Brandon Taylor comes back with the run back and gets out across the 20-yard line. Coach, I only wish I could hit the ball like that and make it do that.
Make it back up.
If my ball backs up after I hit it, it was totally by accident. Because I usually fly the green.
Oh, okay. And I don't even come close to the green because I don't even play.
Oh, well.
Yeah, I watch people play. I'm that guy that gets on the cart and play bartender.
Okay, there you go.
That's my game.
It's my kind of golf, too.
Yeah. I like to laugh at y'all.
That's my kind of
knowing I can't play a lick.
Oh, I'm laughing at myself, too. I keep an extra ball in my pocket, and my foot wedge is my best club.
Oh, yeah. Mulligan.
First and 10 for the Longhorns, who look to go razzle-dazzle. The quarterback still there, and he throws the ball away, and that's got to be intentional grounding.
Yeah, there wasn't a receiver.
There's not a receiver in the area code.
Wow, it was caught by the assistant coach of the Falcons.
Yeah, just a breakdown there. And here comes the flag.
Yeah, I was about to say.
And
yeah, Greg McAllister caught that one. And everybody's looking around like, okay, where are they throwing the ball, man?
Jeff Murray gets his microphone adjusted here. He's going to tell us.
Yeah, potential grounding. I'm kind of laughing a little bit because Bryce Morris, the freshman defensive back, he's actually getting the start tonight, true freshman, at left corner. And I know Coach Henderson, he's keeping him close to him regardless so that he can kind of talk him through it. But he was looking around like, was I supposed to do something?
What did I do right?
What did I do? What happened?
So after the penalty, it'll be second down and a lot, 20 on the intentional grounding. And the run game, number 22 for the
Buford.
Malachi Bennett for the Chisholm. Buford on the tackle. That was 22 on 22. Buford and Bennett. Buford got the best of that. It'll be third down, call it 18, with the Longhorns, their backs and heels against their own goalpost. And the Millwood defense still flying around. Shotgun for snap. Quarterback looks, dances.
Oh, he has a receiver.
He's got a receiver deep, and he completes it.
Yep.
And he's still on his feet. He's at the 20. One man to beat, makes him miss, changes direction, still trying to get into the end zone. He gets tackled.
Did he get in?
But he got into the end zone.
Touchdown.
Touchdown.
But there's a whistle.
There is a flag.
There's a flag
on
down.
the field.
Wow.
Well, let's see what the flag is. Holding Chisholm.
Oh, man, that's a lucky break for the Falcons. Let me tell you, the coverage definitely broke down.
Yeah.
And in fact, the receiver got over the free safety like almost immediately, which that goes against all the rules in the secondary coverage, right? You're the free safety. You're supposed to be deeper than the deepest man. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's the back judge, too, who got beat there, Kerry Sanders. And so he got caught with his eyes in the backfield.
Yeah.
And let a man run past him.
And he's being brought out.
And one thing about it, you cannot outrun the yellow hanky.
No, you cannot.
So the 10-yard, the penalty will be half the distance to the goal. And it'll be third down upcoming as they set the sticks. The ball will be placed at the 4-yard line. And the line to gain is the 34-yard line. So it'll be third down 30 for Chisholm. And so we dodged one right there. The visiting radio announcer just had a funny.
Third in the state of Oklahoma.
Third in the state of Oklahoma. The panhandle to go. And the ball is adjusted now to the 9-yard line. And the line to gain is still the 34-yard line. So not quite 30, call it 25. There's the snap. Quarterback in the shotgun formation. Good protection. Throws the ball out. He's got a man out there. Just couldn't get the ball to him.
Got beat again. Something's happened in the Falcons secondary where guys are getting loose on the back end and they're not being covered.
Yeah, Jake Anderson, the intended receiver, in coverage for the Falcons. Zion Roberts spying in the backfield. And that pass hits the ground. It'll be fourth down and a lot. And I believe we're going to see the punch.
This sets up nicely for Xavier Thompson.
Oh,
to return
absolutely.
on this one for sure.
Absolutely. Thompson deep for the Falcons.
I mean, regardless of how it's kicked, I would try to get a return on that.
There's the kick, end over end. Takes a bounce,
return that.
comes to Thompson. Thompson picks it up, makes one man miss.
Players.
Still on his feet. There's a flag on the field.
Flag on the ground.
And Thompson brings the ball down inside of the 30-yard line. However, there's a flag on the field. Thompson slow getting up.
No, he's coming out.
Yeah,
he's on the ground. That's not good.
Not good at all.
Uh-oh. Okay, that was holding on the punt team. Penalties declined.
So both penalties against the receiving team? Huh.
Okay, so we have a dilemma. Thompson just came out the game. He immediately went down on the sideline. He's laying down. So now we're going to see
Cameron Carter,
our third or our third team quarterback.
Number 9 coming into the game.
9, yep. He's
Caden Johnson.
Yeah, Caden Johnson. He's actually been playing free safety tonight.
Sophomore.
Yep. And he actually has a little game about it.
Yeah, his skill set, he is a quarterback.
He is a quarterback.
Natural quarterback.
Yeah, he's just young, new to the system here at Millwood.
But you can hand the ball off.
Up.
That ought to be a
That should have been a penalty. It should have been a face mask.
Any opening, hand the ball off to number 2, Keys. No gain on the play. Maybe even lost a yard on the play. As all eyes now are on Xavier Thompson.
Okay, so question to the listeners and the viewers. Millwood's now on their third quarterback. What should be the approach offensively for the Falcons?
This is for the listeners, not the talkers.
This is for the listeners. I want to see what kind of feedback, if anybody's listening to us.
Chime in.
Chime in. Please chime in. We want to hear from you.
Johnson throws a swing pass.
Yeah.
Ball is short.
Yep, that was his first pass of the evening as well.
Good concepts in the route.
Yeah, it was a good look. I mean, it's just that, again, you need to step into that throw a little bit, number one. And number two, I know he wasn't planning on playing quarterback tonight, so he wasn't on the sideline getting some throws in.
Yeah, when he left the house, he wasn't planning to be quarterback.
Yeah.
Third down, 10. Third string quarterback, C.J. Turnbull's out prior to tonight. Xavier Thompson just went down on that last return.
Quarterback
Johnson
keeper.
keeps it.
Didn't get much of a block there from Keys.
Fourth down upcoming.
Yeah.
So things have changed drastically.
Yes. And the score, 14-0.
Falcons still lead 14-0.
Could have been 14-6 at least, but a penalty brought it back.
Not but for the, and that would definitely change how the offensive approach. Denver Young back to punt. Deep for the Longhorns. As they are clad in their Patriot apparel. The old Houston Texans look. The punt, a wobbly punt.
Yeah, didn't go far.
Still rolling around, finally touched dead at the 41-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Longhorns with 9 minutes and 15 seconds left to play. So Coach posed the question earlier in your third string quarterback.
Yep. I posed the question, D. Prince. Any feedback or comments in the chat?
No one is chatting.
I guess, D. Prince, nobody's chatting, huh?
Prince is listening to something else.
Yeah. Yeah, he's shaking his head. No chats. Okay.
So here we are. 1st and 10, Longhorns, the 41-yard line. Press coverage on the single receiver. Quarterback pulls it, and the RPO didn't work. 2nd down, 10 upcoming, as the Millwood defense was there for that. And the quarterback pulled it, and there was nothing there. Even if he hadn't pulled it, there was nothing happening.
Yeah, it wasn't much there.
Trips to the near side. Hamilton looks over to the coach, sends out the signals to the lineman. There's the snap, looks for the bubble.
Yep.
The bubble thrown. Blocking out in front of him.
Nice play made there by Kenneth Childs. Coming up from the free safety position.
Manu Simoleski, recipient of the pass.
Say that again?
Nope. Simoleski. Him. Manu.
Zavrilaski.
Yeah. Ooh. 3rd down. 6 upcoming. Trips far side, Twins near side. Hamilton looks over. Press coverage on the edges.
Still waiting to call Yaquab's name. Up, pressure.
And he was there.
Overthrow.
Hamilton's pass overthrown in coverage for the Falcons, number 10.
I'm still not liking that these receivers are able to get on top of Childs, him playing the free safety position. That just makes me nervous. That exposes a vulnerability in that secondary.
He's not getting into his back pedal.
He's not getting into the back pedal, and he's not moving the stack. He's not flipping his hands or hips and staying on top like he should. I think his eyes are in the backfield a little bit too much.
And that's where they've been hurt, with the quarterback coming out of the backfield with the ball. Punt formation. Keys deep. The punt.
The shank. It's short.
Now that looks more like my golf game.
Oh, okay.
Ball rolls dead around the 31-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons.
I think, too, concerning your golf game, Doolittle,
there's no hope.
I think you talk about it, and then a guy get out there with you, and then next thing you know, you driving 250. You know, you're putting well. You might two-putt a green. You know, but you're up and down. You're probably playing bogey golf. I'm guessing you're playing bogey golf. Or maybe and have a par and probably play a par game. You know, on a good day, you might average a birdie or two an outing.
I won't go with you on the birdie or two, but I've seen
par golf.
I've seen them.
You've seen
I'm a bogey guy.
You're a bogey, so you're a 5-stroke guy.
Yeah. 22.
Yeah, great carry by Buford.
Buford imposing his will, pickup of 10, and so Thompson's back into the game. Whatever was ailing him, he's shaking it off.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he kind of took a shot. Now they just told him, "Hey, man, don't take no more shots.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't do that."
Yeah. Back to my golf game.
Yes, sir.
If you see me going to the golf to the course, you would think I could play.
Oh, because you got it all. You're dressed to the nines.
My Riz, I got that Riz factor.
Yeah.
Buford again.
Buford, man.
Still running hard.
Yes, sir.
Across the
Longhorns
50-yard line.
The ball.
Yes. Good ball security.
So you look like $1 million.
Oh, absolutely. Same way when I go bowling.
Okay.
Yeah, you won't know I can't play until I throw the ball down the lane. But I've been known to hit a pin or two.
You got those $1 million moves, $2 finish, huh?
Well, it's
not that bad.
Not quite that bad.
Okay.
Not quite that bad. Just depends on what my back pain threshold is too.
Okay, you got that too, huh?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
2nd down, 4 upcoming for the Falcons. Keys follows the big man. I got to give the big man some love.
Well, the big man didn't block a soul, though. I was looking at it.
Prince Gabriel, he got in the way. He got up there.
He was up there looking around like, what they had?
Yeah.
It didn't touch a soul. Come on, Prince.
He looked good not doing it.
He looked good, though. Yeah.
And it's close to a 1st down, and it is a 1st down for the Falcons. So the Falcons have gotten back to the ground game, as there was a near scare with Thompson going down on a recent kick return or punt return, was out a series, and now is back in at quarterback. Sends a man in motion across his face, and he takes it himself, and he hits the hole and hits it hard.
Yeah.
And he exploded through that one.
That's a good game.
Yes, pickup of about 6. Thompson across the left side. And the sleight of hands misdirection. 6:02 remaining in the 3rd quarter of play. And get to the run game, you can shorten the game.
Sure you can.
Because the clock keeps moving.
Right.
Good strategy. Twins to the far side, sends him back out in motion, fakes the double pump, still looking, dancing, still squirming around, heads out to the left side, gives direction, throws the ball down.
Did he catch it?
And
Yes, it is a catch.
Caught.
Is that Buford?
It's ruled a catch.
Yep.
On the far sideline.
By Buford.
Buford.
He does it all, ladies and gentlemen.
He runs, he catches,
and he tackles.
That's
right.
And that's good for a Falcon 1st down at the 20-yard line. A good drive here to answer the near scare that they had on the touchdown that was called back.
And Buford is just a junior.
He'll be back.
He'll be back. And Keys is just a sophomore.
Goodness
and he'll be back.
He'll be back. Twins to the far side of the field. Buford up the middle, still on his feet,
He
dances around.
And he takes it away.
Buford.
Did you see that play?
Into the end zone.
Man, he gave him a leg and he took it away and spun around on one foot and kept on going.
Strike up the band, man.
Man.
Touchdown, Falcons.
Big Bew in the house.
Wow. Buford.
That was a beautiful run, man.
He caught one. He ran the one in. He ran over some runners or some would-be tacklers early in the drive, and he cashes him out into the end zone.
Hey, Buford is putting colleges on notice. Come see me.
Yeah.
Come see me.
Or while you're here seeing somebody else, see me too.
Me too.
Yes.
Right.
Timeout taken by Chisholm on the extra point. 5:11 left in the third quarter. We'll take a quick break, come back on the other side. You listen to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health and Millwood and Richmond Foundation.
You're listening to High School Football on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
Life doesn't wait when you're experiencing bone or joint pain. So if there's something you've been wanting to do but your body's holding you back, it's time to take action. The orthopedic experts at SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital help people find relief and get moving again. Don't wait any longer. Schedule an appointment. Call 405-218-2530. SSM Health Bone and Joint Hospital at St. Anthony. We're Saints in Action, helping you get back in action.
And once again, back in action, the Wild Falcon.
Oh, Cameron Carter cut down.
Went to the left side and was tackled there short of the end zone as that play worked earlier in the game and they were able to pick up the first down. However, this time, no such luck. 5 minutes, 11 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. The Falcons now lead 20-0 over the Chisholm Longhorns. So, Coach, we had the near scare with the touchdown that was called back from Chisholm that would have changed the dynamics of the game. And then the Falcons had the scare with Thompson going down, out for one series, comes back in, and despite of whatever was hurting him, knew his team needed him, and so he shook that off and was able to manufacture a touchdown and put the Falcons up 20-0.
Yeah, so I think that, again, it hasn't been the sharpest play, the best play, but yet and still they're effective, and like I said, the game's not over yet. We're just in the third period, 5:11 left. So I think there's an opportunity for the Falcons to put up a couple of more touchdowns at least.
Yeah, just manage the game, manage the clock.
The game.
Get to the end. You got a week off.
It'd be a huge success for the defense to pitch a shutout if they can keep this going.
Absolutely. Denver's kick rolls near the end zone.
That's what you want.
And you'll be smart to let that go into the end zone.
I thought he might have touched it, but I guess he didn't.
High school football, whenever it breaks the plane, however, as long as there's no new force on the football, it is a touchback.
Even if it's touched.
Even if it's touched. As long as it's not a new force.
What is a new force?
So the kick is what propelled the ball down there.
That's a new force.
And me touching, that's the force. And me touching it doesn't put a new force on it. It's still the impetus of the kick that causes it to go in.
Okay.
Now, if I possess it, drop it, then it goes into.
That's a new force.
That's a new force.
Okay. Versus just a simple brush or a touch.
Yes.
Now, in college, you touch that thing.
You better go get on it. You better go get on it.
Yeah.
And in the pros, you better go get on it.
Right.
1st and 10 for the Longhorns, Chisholm Longhorns, that is. The 20-yard line. Hamilton at quarterback trips to the near side, twins to the far side, sends one man in motion across his face, looks, and somebody got the memo on the receivers running past them there. It's 43, the pass incomplete for intended for number 43, Jace Nehigh. 2nd down and 10, 5:06 on the clock. On a fall night here at L.W. Good Stadium.
Actually, it's a very nice night.
It is. It's turned out. It was a little cool this morning.
Yeah, it was.
Which caused me to put on a long sleeve shirt, knowing I was going to be out in the football field tonight. And this is the kind of night you want to sit out and watch football. There's the snap. Quarterback rises too long, and he gets
Carter.
Hello. Cameron Carter.
Tackle for loss.
Oh, my goodness. Those of you on the radio couldn't see that, but, man, you should have felt it.
Yeah.
Cameron Carter said, hello, Mr. Hamilton. Loss on the play. 3rd down, 13.
It didn't look good at all. I mean, that was a hammer. That was like a hammer hitting a nail.
That was pretty impressive.
Hammer hitting a nail.
From the middle linebacker position. He got downhill quick.
Yeah, he is. He's real Sutton to be such a big guy.
Hamilton still dancing. Throws the ball across his face.
Oh, almost
incomplete. Carter got away with a pass interference there because he hit a guy that was in the pass route.
Yeah.
422. That's knowing there was no official there and knew what you can get away with.
Well, yeah. Or just didn't have the awareness that the ball was coming out, right?
Yeah, it was the underneath guy.
Yeah.
He just ran across his face and he just hit him. 4th down upcoming. The Falcon defense still pitching well, we'll just leave it at that because we start talking about it, things change.
Things change, yeah.
There's the punt.
And it's returnable for Keys.
Keys picks it up late, boom. Makes one man miss.
He's still alive.
Makes another man miss. Still on his feet.
He didn't pick up his blockers, and there's a clip.
Yeah.
Man, Keys cut up into the defenders. He had an edge blocker.
Yeah, could have got to the outside.
He could have got to the outside and maybe could have avoided the clip. That was called as well.
Bryce Morris.
Yep. Bryce Morris gets a blocking in the back. He was actually set up to try to rub off that edge defender.
Things happen.
Yeah, it happens.
As you start, what had happened was, I was trying to.
That's when the coach said, "I don't want to hear it.
I don't want to hear it. Get over here, son.
I don't want to hear it.
Get over here, son."
Yeah, we used to have old coach back in the day to say, "Hey, if you can't make a play from you to me, you might as well come stand next to me."
That's old school coaching.
That's old school coaching.
Thompson at quarterback. Twins to the far side. Hands the ball off.
Keys.
Dragged down by his uniform. Not a horse collar.
No, it wasn't a horse collar. It was clean.
No gain on the play. 2nd down and 10.
Can you imagine how good Keys could be another year in the weight room and in the spring he hits the track?
Oh, wow.
And get him some top-end speed.
Yeah.
I mean, he's very sudden. He's quick. He's very agile. He's a naturally gifted runner. What he really needs is, again, to address those other issues. He's not very big.
Keys. Dances
should have stayed outside.
Yeah. We've got the benefit of age on him. We can see it from here, where it's going and when it's developing.
Yeah.
3rd down.
And we've logged a lot of hours.
Oh, yeah.
In this too. I mean, that's the other
Seen
thing.
a lot of plays.
Seen a lot of plays. Coached a lot of plays.
We couldn't do that if we tried right now.
Not right now. I'd tear both my ACLs on one cut.
Pull 6 muscles and need an ambulance.
Yeah. Take me straight to the emergency room.
3rd down 7 for the Falcons.
But I'm a has-been, not a never was. That's a difference.
Right, you go. Thompson's pass. Nearly intercepted.
Nope.
And almost caught after the ricochet. I think there's a song out there that says, "I'm not as good as I once was, but I'm as good once as I ever was." There it is.
Just all I need is one shot.
Just one shot.
Just one shot.
Eminem had that song too. You only get one shot.
Right.
4th down upcoming for the Falcons. Pass was incomplete. 2:52 remaining in the 3rd quarter.
Yep. And then Hamilton. I'm not gonna lose my shot or whatever.
Yeah. From the musical.
From the musical.
Yes,
Hamilton,
sir.
Yeah.
I saw that. That was a great musical. Great production.
Holding out there on the field.
Somebody. We're not gonna get that.
No. Number 5 is just a straight takedown. They just kind of let that one go.
Yeah, and that's the fallacy of a five officiating person crew.
Yeah.
You know,
you can see everything?
No, because you're going 11 snap zone. 11 snap zone. You're just watching an area.
Oh, okay.
Right? The back judge has got the deepest one out of the backfield. Boom. The side judge or the hit linesman and the line judge, they go 5 off and looking back. So they're in the zone. So now you're taking the umpire out of the middle of the field, putting him in the back.
So there's blind spots.
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, man, I wish I would have known that when I was playing.
Absolutely.
I'd have been living in the blind spots.
Yeah, we got a Falcon down here, 14.
Number 14, yeah. That's going to be
Roberts.
Roberts. He's actually the right corner.
Looks like a leg injury.
Yeah.
So we'll take a quick break, come back on the other side, pay a few bills. We'll be back. 2 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the third quarter. Falcons lead 20-0. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health, Millwood and Richmond Foundation.
Girl, I have a secret. When I get stressed out, I get sweaty. That's why I use Secret Clinical Antiperspirant. It's like my own secret weapon. For 72 hours, I get Secret's strongest protection against sweat caused by stress, heat, and activity, because you know how crazy life can get. Plus, it's made with advanced odor fighters that don't just cover up smelliness. They help prevent it from happening in the first place. Believe me, if I weren't wearing Secret, I'd be a hot, smelly mess. Thankfully, Secret works.
Listen up, parents. Great performance in the classroom and on the field requires optimal nutrition.
Let's ditch the noodles and chips after school and make healthier choices for our kids.
Fuel their success with nutritious snacks that boost energy and focus.
Visit drjihan.com for easy, kid-approved recipes that make healthy eating fun.
Give your child the peace of mind they deserve, because a healthy child is a happy child.
So visit drjihan.com for more tips. That's drjihan.com.
Ooh, Zion Roberts, the injured Falcon, and Mike Johnson came in and just annihilated the quarterback.
I've been waiting on you, Quab.
Oh,
man.
baby.
Man.
Oh, we hadn't called his name many times tonight.
No, normally when he and Quest are, in there together, it's like you call, like if you're not calling one name, you call the other. But
Morris has had a great game tonight.
Yeah, he's had a great day, but your Quab has been, kind of solid. But he made a name for himself on that play.
Yeah, Hamilton knows who he is now.
Yes,
he
sir.
knows exactly who he is. Second down, 14. Sends a man in motion, brings him back across the formation. Hamilton looks to the left, throws the ball across the middle. There's a receiver. He catches it. 43, the intended receiver.
And there's a player down.
And Johnson is down. Didn't see what happened to him as I was tracking the ball. Pass complete to number 43, Jace Henning. And that's good for a first down. And Johnson is to his knees, but he's writhing in pain. Not sure exactly what happened on that play. However, there's a first down for the Chisholm Longhorns, one of their first down of the second half due to their play.
I wonder if he might have lost his breath or got a wind knocked out of him.
Still on the field. We'll take a quick break, come back on the other side. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health and Millwood and Richmond Foundation.
KRMP, K221FQ, Oklahoma City. The all-new Heart Soul 92.1 and 1140, a Ferry Broadcasting station.
Abandoned pets can be trained as service and therapy animals to help people with special needs overcome the obstacles of everyday life. To find out how you can give animals and the people they help a new leash on life, please visit AmericanHumane.org.
You're listening to High School Football on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
Welcome back to the Good House. Mike Johnson, the injured Falcon, is able to walk off the field unaided. He got hit below the waist, and that's where we'll leave that. 2 minutes and 23 seconds remaining in the third quarter of play. Falcons still lead 20-0 here over the Chisholm Longhorns. Hamilton on the first down. Bennett, the ball carrier, gets to the outside, cuts back, still on his feet.
Whoa,
and he got hit.
Yes, he did, from the front and the back. He was he was swarmed by a host of Falcons.
Yeah. Malachi Bennett, met by the Falcon faithful. Pickup of about 8. So the offense now for the Chisholm Longhorns is starting to show some life. Able to get some chunk yardage.
No, Quest Morris jumped way offside.
Yeah, Quest Morris was offside by a mile.
Yeah. Couldn't even play that one off.
No. And that 5-yard penalty is good for a pickup of first down. You see Wyquap Johnson coming back into the game was able to shake that off. Gary, we alluded to on a number of occasions some of these injuries.
Yeah, I'd be done for the week.
Yeah, I'm done forever.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about being a statistician or something. Pickleball is in my future. 1st and 10.
I'd watch pickleball. How about that?
Yeah.
If I play it, I wouldn't even be doing that.
The 47-yard line, 1st and 10. Bennett throws a pass out to the flats, incomplete.
Do you know that the #1 injury now that orthopedic surgeons are treating are injuries due to pickleball?
Yeah, well, you got a bunch of folks that
right.
that are not in any kind of shape. Thinking, well, the court is smaller. I could do that.
Yeah, but the moves are sudden.
Yes, they are.
It's a lot of quick agility on, when you're 60 years old out there trying to play.
Yeah,
If you ever want to see every type of knee brace ever made, go to the pickleball court.
Yeah. Chicken and pickle, they've got him up there. 2nd down, Bennett, the ball carrier, still on his feet, met by the right side of the Falcon line, including number 14 of the Falcons. Roberts, who was injured earlier, back into the game. Quest Morris limping now a little bit. So a few injuries tonight.
Guys are starting to get dinged up a little bit. 1:03 left before the end of the quarter.
Defense still being tested. Press coverage on the outside. Twins to the near side of the field. Bryce Morris. Press coverage on number 2. Brandon Taylor.
I know, the freshman is showing a little guts there.
Well, they haven't been able to get him out there to him. Bennett, the ball carrier, met immediately. White Quab Johnson. Man, what a name. That's a football name, isn't it?
It is, man.
White Quab and Quest.
Yep.
Wow. 4th down and 9 upcoming for the Longhorns. Decision time for Coach Kimes. And he's made his decision. He's going to call a timeout. Nope, he's going to let the clock expire in the 3rd quarter, as there's 15 seconds on the play clock, 8 seconds on the game clock. And so that's going to do it for the 3rd quarter of play here at Friday night at the Good House, where the Falcons lead 20-0. We'll take a quick break, come back on the other side. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health, Millwood and Richmond Foundation. We'll be back.
Has your roof taken a beating from a recent hailstorm? Trust TCS Roofing and Construction to restore your peace of mind. Whether you need a repair, replacement, or a brand new installation due to wind and hail damage, our skilled team guarantees excellence from start to finish. Call us today at 405-417-1005, that's 417-1005, and let us take care of your roofing needs. Visit our website at www.tcs2005.com for more information. Your roof deserves the best. Choose TCS Roofing and Construction.
You're listening to High School Football on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
Welcome back to the Good House on a Friday night. Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health, Millwood and Richmond Foundation. Additional sponsors, Big O's Pork and Dreams, Chris and Christy Harrison of Heritage Funeral Home, Super Prep, Perry Publishing Broadcasting. I'm Dwayne Doolittle. He's Gary Woods. I'm the ref. He's the coach. Sometimes get that confused.
Right.
12 minutes remaining in the game. Fourth down upcoming for the Longhorns, and they're going for it. 4th and 9. They haven't had many plays that have gone more than 9 yards. Hamilton looks deep.
Oh, does he overthrow?
He throws
it?
and it's
intercepted by Buford.
Buford still on his feet. Flag on the play.
We have 2 Bufords out there. Oh, he's still on his feet.
At the 40, the 30, the 20. Gets knocked out of bounds. There's a flag on the field.
Now, here's the question. Do you think it's going to be a pass interference call?
Can't be.
Can't
be.
Okay.
That was post-interception.
Okay.
Yeah, that was post-interception.
Well, the back judge is saying,
come on
back. Come on back.
He's the moan back man. Moan back. Kerry Sanders, the back judge, with the decision here. And so the interception will stand. And there's probably going to be a block in the back. And we're waiting for them to make that determination, give us that signal. Block in the back, as stated. So after the interception, the block in the back penalty, 10 yards from the spot of the foul. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Falcons. The Falcons have gotten their second takeaway of the night on defense. And They're looking to cement this game in history from the defensive side of the ball. 20-0. So the offense has done enough to put themselves in position.
They have.
And the defense has just played lights out tonight.
They have. I mean, so far so good. 11:43 left. I mean, but still would like to see the offense control the rest of the game.
Yeah.
Don't have the defense out there any longer than what they need to be.
Yeah, minimize injuries.
Right.
Potential for injuries. I mean, you're out there in uniform. There's always the potential for injury.
Yeah.
But certainly defensively, this has been the staple of the Millwood team has been the defense.
Yes, it has.
And so we need to preserve that as much as we can. 1st and 10 for the Falcons, the 15-yard line.
Yeah, would love to see
Keys, the ball carrier. Keys, the ball carrier, and Bubba on the drums. Bubba Ford, my guy. That's Maisha's baby.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's a section leader.
Nice.
2nd down and 8. Giving the band some love, man. A great crowd here tonight for this Falcons, on this Falcons sideline. The Falcon faithful out here in great numbers supporting this team.
Yeah, and you know what? There's some great numbers here from Chisholm as
Absolutely.
well. I mean, considering how far they have to come. Oh, as Xavier Thompson gets ran out of bounds.
Yeah, a little extra right there, I thought. Thompson out of bounds near the 20-yard line, we'll call it the 20-yard line. 3rd down, 6. And this is one of those times where you like to see them stay in bounds, keep the clock running,
right?
Sustain a drive, whether you score or not.
Just don't give the ball back.
Yeah,
or
flip the field.
Right.
Yeah. Flip the field as the Falcons are deep in their own territory after the interception and the penalty. Defense jumped, however.
Yeah, they're waiting on the officials to
They've been extremely lenient.
Yeah, they have been.
So here's a little subtlety. I don't know if you've noticed or not. Throughout the season, the officials have switched sides. And so that is a standard practice now.
Oh, I didn't
In the second half, they switched sides.
Wait a minute. So Gary was the side judge here.
Yes.
Now he's a back judge.
No, Gary was. That's Kerry, the back judge. Gary's the head lineman.
He's on the other side.
Yeah, and so the rationale for that is that not one coach gets to wear out the official or think that this guy's giving me more or less love than the other side.
Right.
So that's the mindset behind that. And you'll see that collegiately. You'll see that in the NFL also.
Oh, okay.
That the officiating, the sides, just on the sides.
Oh, I tell you, in the college game, I mean, they just absolutely wear those guys out.
You can only take so much.
Right.
I told a coach once it was just giving me the business. I said, listen, I referee to get away from my wife.
Could be some slack.
Yeah. I'm not coming out here for you to yell at me, too. After the timeout, Thompson still looking, dancing around, still giving hand signals for directions. Has a receiver. It's caught.
Oh, Bivens on the reception.
Coming across the field. That's a 1st down catch.
Yes, it was.
Thompson ran around for a while and was able to complete the pass out of bounds for 1st and 10 for the Falcons. The 40-yard line, 10:47 on a stopped clock. 1st down. And so there's the first part of it. Flip the field. 1st and 10, Thompson. Keys looks to cut up.
Nothing there.
Nope. Met a brick wall of Longhorns and no gain on the play. However, the clock is in the favor of the Falcons. 2 timeouts remaining each side, 10:29. Counting. Falcons, no huddle. Thompson near the sideline, gets the play. Signals it in, sends twins to the far side. Single receiver, near side, Carter Ray.
Nope, offside.
There's a little movement. Now we got to make some decisions here, and it shows to be offside defense.
Okay, they're going to call that on the Longhorns.
Yes. Got a neutral zone before the reaction of the offense. Who went first? That was always the decision. 2nd down, call it 4. Clock running. Thompson sends Keys in motion. Hands the ball off. Buford. Buford across the 50. Near first down. Officials mark it first down.
Did you notice when Buford came off of the block, he actually had that lead hand, his stiff arm out there. He missed it, but I like how he's thinking. I like how he's running instinctually.
Yeah, his stride, he's got that Marcus Dupree stride, Eric Dickerson.
Yeah, he's long-legged, tall, kind of an upright runner.
Notice I went 22, Dickerson.
Yeah, Dupree.
And Dupree. Everybody would have caught that, but
what'd you say?
Everybody would have caught that. Buford again.
Yeah, he got caught from the backside there.
Yeah, one day you're the chicken, the next day you're the feathers. Loss on the play. Second down 11 upcoming. So we glance ahead. We've talked about it already.
Yep.
The next week's game is a forfeit.
Yep.
With Cricket Oak.
Right.
And they have forfeited the rest of their season. So anyone that they hadn't played to this point. They did play, however, at Blackwell, and they did beat them. So they got one win out of it.
Okay.
Blackwell is winless in 2A1. Falcons the beneficiary of a week off. Ball handed off up the middle to Keys.
Not bad considering that Keys was off balance when he took the handoff.
Pick up about 4 yards on the play. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Oh my God! So Big Three, he rolled around on the ground. It took about 5 people to pick him up.
71, the big man. Jamar Threet.
Yep.
Blindside guy, right tackle. Threet goes out.
Oh, high pass.
Pass incomplete, just off the fingertips. And that's a twofold thing. It stops the clock and brings up 4th down.
Yeah, I mean, I know that they're trying to get the ball out in space. There should have been a high completion rate play there.
We haven't seen a jet motion tonight with the forward pass.
Yeah, no, we haven't.
Denver Young deep to punt for the Falcons. Hayden Hatchell, number 6 for the Longhorn. A whistle and a stoppage. Personnel issues. Not enough Falcons on the field, or too many Falcons on the field. Substitution infraction. Delay of game.
Yeah, on the Falcons.
Okay.
They're definitely punting now.
Yeah, we'll take that. And, I'd rather take a 5-yard penalty to make sure I've got everybody set to do what we're supposed to do than to go out there short-staffed.
No, you're right about that.
So 4th down, 13, Denver.
Man, mishandled on the long snap.
And he's a runner.
And he throws it out of bounds.
Throws the ball out of bounds. And that's going to be a flag also.
Should be. But they didn't throw a flag, right?
Well, he's getting ready to.
Okay.
Is he a runner or is he a passer?
Well, I don't see it being a situation where there's not a flag because there were no receivers, in the area, and you had linemen downfield. So, intentional grounding. There you go. I'll tell you what, the officials' microphone is pretty bad.
It is hot. Yeah, I'm processing the elite intentional grounding portion of it. But to your point, there needed to be a flag on the play. So now the defense finds themselves with a short field. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Longhorns at the 25-yard line, their best field position of the night. And they're looking now to break the goose egg on the scoreboard. And I imagine that we would see 4 down territory during this possession for the rest of the night. Hamilton at quarterback, trips to the far side, hands the ball off to Bennett. And Bennett takes the ball off left tackle.
Yeah, he's brought down by Bryce. Bryce Morris, the freshman.
The other Morris.
Yep.
Pick up a 5 on the play.
Not bad.
2nd down, 5 upcoming for the Longhorns. Trips to the far side of the field. Hamilton conferring with his receiver. 43. Jace Henning. Bennett sends Bennett out of the backfield to the near side. Hamilton throws across the middle. Boom.
Oh, wow.
Touchdown.
Buford gets slant on the slant route. Yep. Touchdown.
Tyshawn Buford.
Longhorns.
The man beat on the slant route.
Yep.
Put 6 on the board for the Longhorns.
Yeah, lost his feet.
So the miscue on the punt turns into 6 for the Longhorns. And now it's
26.
20-6 as the extra point here on the broken formation. Swinging gate, we call it. And they swing it, Henning.
Oh, there's nobody out there.
And the ball is bound, jungled, and no good.
No good.
And so Hamilton's pass incomplete. And the score, 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in regulation. Chisholm on the board, trail 20-6. We'll take a quick break, come back on the other side. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health, the Millwood and Richmond Foundation.
Hey sports fans, get ready to step into the world of championships with Super Prep Live, hosted by Miles Perry, only on OKC Sports Radio 105.3 FM. Dive deep into the lives of high school and college athletes with exclusive interviews and insight that reveals what makes them great. Follow Super Prep across all social networks to never miss a moment. It's Super Prep Live with Miles Perry. Tune in, get inspired, and stay connected. Visit OKCSportsRadio.com.
And welcome back to the Good House on this Friday night. Fourth quarter football. Falcons 20. Chisholm 6. As after the miscue on the punt, the Chisholm Longhorns with a short field from the 25-yard line take advantage of that. And the Falcons now are anticipating an onside kick, probably with good reason. The ball's turned sideways on the tee.
And they got a big fella.
And that's going to be illegal touching.
It didn't make it 10 yards.
Didn't go 10 yards.
Yep. No, it didn't go 10 yards.
Yeah, that was easy to see here.
Yeah.
And you can see the covering official is going to have an illegal touching.
Yep. First down, Millwood.
Yeah. As the would-be recoverer touched the ball prior to it going 10 yards. Falcons dodge a bullet there. Late picking up the onside attempt. And well executed, however, just about 1 yard too soon on the touching. 7:40 remaining. Regulation. Falcons ball. 49-yard line. Thompson at quarterback. Keys, Buford in the backfield. Keys in motion. Buford, the handoff.
Buford does a really good job of getting up behind his blocks there.
Runs hard, too.
He does run hard. I mean, he finishes off most runs.
I mean, he looks good in pads. You know, and I don't mean that facetiously. Everyone,
yeah.
He looks the part.
Yes, he does.
He looks, as I'm looking at him right now, he looks D1 type material.
Yeah, he does. He does. The good news is that he still has room to grow.
Yes.
That's another positive. He's another guy that I would say, hey, get out there on the track, get faster, get in the weight room this summer, get stronger.
Buford, a junior.
Keys. Oh, wow. Penetration there.
Keys gobbled up in the backfield.
Yeah.
Number 77. Hadn't called his name. Kason Coleman for the Longhorns. Loss on the play. 3rd down 5. The good news for the Falcons is they've got a 14-point lead. The clock is running, and it's still their ball. 3rd down 5. Thompson looks at the play clock. Play clock's at 9. Thompson goes through his pre-snap ritual. There's the snap. Buford around the edge. He's got room. Shoestring tackle. Stays in bounds, gets the 1st down. Good execution by the Falcons. Everything you wanted to happen on that play happened. Picked up the necessary yardage, stayed in bounds. 1st down. reset the chains.
Yep, clock's ticking, 6:05.
Thompson again doing a good job of managing the play clock on a running clock. No hurry here. 15 seconds on the play clock. 5:56 the game. Regulation. Thompson still waiting. Play clock at 7. Goes through his pre-snap count. Ooh, there's a high snap over his head.
Mishandle.
Falls on it. Gets hit too.
Wow.
Yeah, what once looked so promising.
Yep.
Now the Falcons are behind the sticks.
And that's just, quite honestly, that's a little bit of breakdown in technique by the shotgun snapper. He got to keep his butt down.
Yeah, well, he's standing on the ball for a while.
Yep. But he needs to keep his butt down.
Yeah.
If he keeps his butt down, his hand stays down. If his hand stays down, the ball stays down. That's right. Real simple. Don't raise your butt up.
This all goes together. There's the screen.
Oh,
Buford.
Buford got tackled as soon as he caught the screen.
Might have been pass interference the way I saw it.
Behind the line of scrimmage?
He was in front of the line of scrimmage.
Was he? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what it looked like. That's what Coach Franklin
Yeah,
was
same
arguing.
thing he's saying too. Yeah, he was ahead of the line of scrimmage.
Well, it looks like it was a completion for a loss, though, does it? I mean,
but we were behind the sticks anyway.
Okay.
Third down, 4:42. Thompson still getting information. 8 on the play clock. Here's the snap. Thompson looks, throws deep. He's got a receiver. And his hand is all over him.
All over him.
And I'm not sure why we don't have a flag on that.
I mean, hand high
Good
on the
Lord,
jersey.
have mercy.
I mean, just running with it.
That's why he couldn't get free.
Yep. Can't run across away from a guy with a handful of jersey.
Yeah, that's kind of like running with a chain on you.
Yeah.
Nonetheless.
Coach Franklin is looking at it like, this is unbelievable. I can't believe you can't see this.
How do you miss that?
How do you miss it?
4th down and a lot upcoming for the Falcons. Calling for a reset on the play clock.
Up. And then there's going to be a sideline warning.
Yeah. So someone said something, and they were probably right, but the presentation was wrong. All wrong. Unsportsmanlike
conduct on the Falcons, yep. But unfortunately, the head coach should have the right to have a dialogue or ask, right?
Well, yeah, you can ask questions.
Without drawing a penalty, but maybe an assistant said something, which...
So it's, with me, it was always measured by tone and delivery.
Okay.
Tone and delivery. And for this to go for it to a UC, because he was still talking to the head coach, so it definitely wasn't against the head coach. Something someone else had to say. And, I mean, rightfully so, you know, we're watching it, and we see it. We can see it also. Probably should have been a flag on that play. Didn't happen, but the officials are human as well. A high snap. Denver goes up and gets it.
Good punt.
Nice
Fair
punt.
catch.
Call for a fair catch at the 30-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Longhorns on the change of possession. Let's take a quick break, come back on the other side, and we'll finish this thing up. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health, Millwood and Richmond Foundation.
Hi, I'm Dr. Shelley Place with today's tip for kids from the American Academy of Pediatrics. Kids are full of energy, but keeping them active in their teen years can be a challenge. Aim for an hour of physical activity every day. If they like sports, that's a great place to start. Keep the focus on fun, not winning, and encourage your child to do a variety of activities. If your child isn't meeting that 60-minute goal, gradually increase their activity in ways they enjoy. For more, talk with your pediatrician or visit healthychildren.org.
Welcome back inside the broadcast. 1st and 10, Longhorns, 30-yard line. 4:15 remaining. Hamilton throws across the middle. Bennett makes a man miss. Pickup of about 6 on the play. Pass plays haven't gone very long for
Kate Johnson on the tackle, yeah.
Carter with the pressure on the quarterback. 2nd down, 4. Trips to the near side. Hamilton looks back for the coach. Gets the Play. 16 seconds on the play clock. 3:40 game clock. There's a snap. Quarterback rolls out to his left. Still a rolling. Still looking. It's going to be tackled. Buford from the backside.
Nice play by Deshaun Buford.
Deshaun. His first name is Deshaun. His last name is Buford. Making plays for the Falcons, a junior.
Yeah, I mean, all the way around. I mean, carrying the ball, catching the ball, making tackles.
Yeah, he's
made his mark tonight.
That young man's going to need some hot chocolate when he gets home. 3 minutes and 4 seconds remaining. Loss on the play. Third down 6. Pre-snap. The Millwood faithful letting their voices be heard. There's the snap. Carter.
Oh, got a receiver.
The receiver's open near the 50-yard line.
That's good for a first down.
Good for a first down. We haven't said that much about the offense for Chisholm, as the defense for Millwood has done well tonight. Nonetheless, 1st and 10 should be a running clock. It is. White Quad down.
Yeah.
So that's a.
Your quad might have.
Now he saw Carter.
And you think this is acting class?
Yeah, he saw Cameron Carter still in the backfield, and so he went down.
You think this is an acting class?
Yes, yes.
He's out. Well, he looked like he died.
Yeah, he did the full flop.
Yeah.
Look, now he's jumping out.
He did the Fred Sanford.
Yes. Oh, Elizabeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, they all know he's giving them the business.
Or he might just be.
Now that's
praise the Lord, he's healed.
He's healed. Yeah, he's ready to go back out there too. Hey,
and he's smiling on the sideline. Boy, yeah. That's something else.
Yeah, Dizzy Dean said, if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Man. My goodness.
So Carter gets a stoppage of play. He's got to come out for one play. Correction, Johnson, White Quap Johnson, out for one play. 2 minutes, 32 seconds. Falcons lead 20-6. Hamilton, the snap. Pressure in his face. Quest Morris all over him.
Yep.
Pass, just get the pass away.
Didn't quite get the sack, but he did get the hurt.
He got the disruption.
Yeah, he did.
And so now we're looking to see now if there's anybody in the area. And there's the discussion as it continues. And here comes the flag. Intentional grounding. Intentional grounding against the Longhorns. It's a 5-yard penalty and a loss of down. So 10-yard loss on the play and a loss of down. It'll be second down and 20. 2 minutes and 13 seconds remaining. And so we overheard another commentator saying about the tackle box. In high school football, there's no such thing.
Oh, okay.
No such thing. You don't have to get it back to the line of scrimmage. There's got to be someone in the area.
You're right.
Yeah. Twins left and right, stack formation, single back in the backfield. Hamilton calls for the snap. 3-man rush. Johnson.
Wild throw.
Pressure on the quarterback. Pass intended for number 6. Hatchell. Incomplete. Third down 20. 2 minutes and 9 seconds remaining in regulation. Falcons lead 20-0.
I tell you what, I've really been impressed with the play of Bryce Morris, that young freshman playing corner tonight. I mean, he's made some mistakes. I've watched him, but he's played this entire game, and I haven't seen him give up a big play at all. And he's showing a lot of poise to be so young.
You know, and that's the beauty of this system, this Millwood system, the next man up mentality. He's been watching.
Yep.
He's played some freshman football. He's played some middle school football. He's no stranger to the position.
No,
it's just the level of competition.
And in fact, I talked to Coach Henderson, and Coach Henderson said that he's played 4 different positions this year. So he's athletic enough to where they can move him around and he can be serviceable. He's just young.
Yeah.
He just needs to continue to gain experience. I'm really excited to see how he develops into next year and the year after that. Now that he's on the field, I would do everything possible to keep him on the field to continue his development and growth, for sure. You know, that's the beauty of being at a place like Millwood.
Yeah, I was there too.
You were talking about next man up, but also, too, if you are a young player, you know, and they see that you're coming and that you got that talent, you'll have the opportunity to play early.
Yes.
Get that playing experience, and that's a huge disadvantage at other larger schools.
I was going to say that same thing.
You can't get that varsity experience.
Yeah, you just oppose that against a school that's got 75, 80 players out there. You're not going to get that opportunity.
You're not going to get that opportunity.
Out of the timeout, third down in a bunch. Hamilton, jailbreak screen. Men room to run. Bennett still on his feet. Out near the 40, takes on a tackler, and the tackler wins.
Yeah, Buford gets under it.
Tyshawn Buford tackles him short of the first down. Clock still running. Makes it now 4th down and manageable. 4th down and 2. Well-conceived play there. Timely play for the Longhorns. Here's the snap. Hamilton back, still looking. Throws the ball out, it's caught.
Yep, tackled.
And corralled.
Yeah, by a host of Falcons.
The aforementioned Morris in on the play.
Yep, Morris,
Buford,
Thompson,
and the quarterback.
I don't like seeing him in there.
1st and 10. Clock running. 1 timeout remaining for the Longhorns. Chisholm Longhorns. Trips to the far side. Single receiver near side. Hamilton looks to the right. Dancing across the middle. Got a crosser. The catch is made. 43 to the end zone. Towards the end zone.
Man,
Pushed out of bounds.
I don't like seeing that. Did you see that push? He pushed him forward.
Yeah.
You know, just grab the man and tackle him, you know.
Jace Hineye with the completion. Inside of the 10-yard line. 1st and goal, Chisholm. 1:09 remaining.
Man, are they going to be able to keep him out?
No. And you don't have to.
I know you don't have to, but.
So all the style points are gone now.
Yeah.
I mean, you know, the plus 18s and all that. You know, you're leading the district in those numbers, that plus win margin. Hamilton rolls to the right, throws out to the right, pass overthrown.
Did he catch it?
Yes, and he did catch it. A nice catch.
It was like a one-hander. Nicely done. And it wasn't bad coverage either.
No.
The ball was just well put, well placed.
Zion Robertson coverage.
Yep.
Touchdown, Chisholm. Things are getting interesting here at the Good House.
Yes, it is. 20-12 with a minute left.
Number 2, Brandon Taylor, the recipient of the
they're
catch.
Definitely going for 2. And this is how you go for 2 right now. You just snap it and go from right here.
Quarterback.
Oh, there's a penalty.
Formation.
Yep, formation.
That makes it a little more difficult now. Go back. So the 5-yard penalty will make the 2-point conversion from the 8-yard line. Makes it a little more difficult. However, it opens up the back of the end zone. Same spread formation. We called it swinging gate back in the day. This is a 2-point conversion. Same look. Bennett goes in motion across the quarterback's face. Quarterback rolls to the right. Hamilton throws back across his body, and the pass is incomplete. So the Longhorns still trail by 8. 1:02 remaining here in this nail-biter of a game that hasn't been that close. Take a quick break. Come back on the other side. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health, Millwood and Richmond Foundation.
October is ending, but I want to keep the fall fun going. So I shopped Kohl's lowest prices of the season. I saved 30% on top active brands like Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. Then I got my kids some boots for under $22. Scored 50% off Food Network baking must-haves, and earned Kohl's cash. Yeah, it doesn't get better than Kohl's. Select styles. Offers in October 27. Coupons do not apply to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour. See store or Kohl's.com for details.
And welcome back to Friday Night Football. 92.1 Heart and Soul, PPBC TV. Dwayne Doolittle, Gary Woods on the call here.
Onside kick time.
And it's another onside kick execution, 102 remaining.
I mean, when they bring the big lineman out and say, just kick it as hard as you can.
Well, you look down and see the ball turn sideways on the tee.
Yeah.
It's a spinner. And there's the whistle. Here comes the kick. And this is a little better. This time
it bounces off of the freshman.
And it's recovered by the Longhorns.
Wow.
And so we've talked about him.
Yeah.
Big moment time.
Big moment. That's okay.
So
He's
Morris,
learning.
he attacked the ball instead of letting the ball attack him. Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't. I don't know if he played much baseball.
Well,
got to feel that ball with soft hands.
Yes, sir.
Jump right on it.
And so this is a good test for the Falcons, leading by 8. 102 remaining in regulation. It is 1st and 10 Chisholm at the 48-yard line. Momentum has swung. Can the Falcon defense rise to the occasion? Will the Chisholm offense be able to execute and reach the end zone? All this and more. 102 remaining. Trips to the far side of the field. Look for the crossing route, the shallow cross. The quarterback still under duress, escapes the pocket. Hamilton throws the pass out, and
Did
it
he
is
catch it? No catch.
Incomplete.
Yep. Incomplete.
.52 seconds remaining on the clock. He trapped the ball, skipped it in. And I might say this, that's the best you can hope for that, because he's going to be down in the field of play, clock's going to be running, and you're going to lose more time. 2nd down and 10, 48-yard line. That play took 10 seconds off the clock. Trips again to the far side of the field. Single receiver near side. Single back, quarterback, shotgun formation. Falcons creep up on the blitz. Johnson comes up high pressure. The pass is complete.
And by Xavier Thompson
on the tackle.
Called him out, huh?
Got a knee out of bounds. Number 6, the recipient of the pass, Hayden Hatchell. It's close to a 1st down. And Jeff Murray gives the indication. 1st down, Chisholm. 45 seconds remaining. Setting the chains on the far sideline. 17 seconds on the play clock.
Falcons with a 3-man rush.
Maybe a blitzer coming up.
Yep.
And there's a blitzer.
There's Carter.
Screen play.
There's a screen
tip.
It got tipped.
And caught it.
But Deshaun Buford makes the tackle. Clock still runs. Oh, timeout.
Jake Anderson. Chisholm takes their final timeout. 35 seconds remaining in regulation. And, Coach, I learned a long time ago to not say remaining in the game. Just say remaining in regulation.
In regulation.
No matter what the score. So it all comes down to this on a night where the defense has been the shining spot, the shining moment, the brightest light on the field for the Falcons. They find themselves now having to defend one more time, keep the Chisholm Longhorns out of the end zone, trying to force overtime here. After the onside kick that was successfully covered by the Longhorns, they find themselves with a chance to extend the game.
Yep.
So, Coach, we tackle inbounds?
Yeah, most definitely tackle inbounds.
Keep everybody in front of you?
Keep everybody in front of you.
Yeah, this is my Captain Obvious moment here.
Right.
We keep them in front of us, keep them in the field of play. Don't let anybody get behind you. And make tackles, sure-footed tackles.
You know, I'm sitting there looking at these free safeties. I'm backing them up an extra 4 yards.
Sit, read, and react.
I'm not jamming any corners at all.
Pass.
Oh. Intercepted.
Intercepted. Tip drills. And the defense.
Yep. Nicely done. Not only does Denver Young, not only does he kick the ball, but he plays in coverage as well.
He plays tip drills. There's a flag after the play.
Uh-oh.
And somebody said or did something. It was not a physical act. It was a verbal act. We're waiting for the call from the officials. Jeff Murray. So after the interception, an unsportsmanlike conduct penalty
on the Falcons.
Nonetheless, the Falcons will line up in victory.
Yep.
And seal the deal on this Friday night. Coach, we got to talk about a player of the game.
Oh, man, it's a no-brainer for me.
Okay.
I don't even have to look at the stats.
Okay, good. I'm glad you got it. I've been talking so much I hadn't paid attention. So 27 seconds remaining as the Falcon offense comes back out onto the field. Cameron Carter, the Wild Falcon, in defense.
That's going to be victory.
Yeah, victory. Thompson takes the snap, throws the ball to Keys. And no need to reboot. That's going to do it.
Yes, it is.
16 seconds as the teams matriculate to midfield, the 50-yard line. Those still on the field are giving high fives and daps. And the Falcons know they were tested tonight.
Well, it wasn't pretty.
It was not pretty.
But I'll take the W.
They call it a Van Gogh. I don't think those are pretty either, but beauty is in the eye of the beholder.
That's right.
Nonetheless, the Falcons prevail 20-12 over this tough, tenacious Chisholm football team here in district play. And Coach Franklin gets out with the victory as the coaches and the players meet at midfield and exchange pleasantries. So we'll take a quick break, come back on the other side, give you our player of the game, sponsored by Big O's Pork and Dreams. We'll be post-game shortly, sponsored by Heritage Funeral Homes. Right. You're listening to Millwood Football, sponsored by SSM Health and Millwood Enrichment Foundation.
Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations to serve you. They're now open at Midwest City and still in their Edmond location. Big O's Pork and Dreams feature a menu with your favorite meats, briskets, ribs, pulled pork, chicken, hot links, and more. Big O's has their signature loaded smoked potato with the famous fat butt, also known as the Big Nasty. It's a loaded tater with a spare rib on top. Try Big O's loaded steak fries and barbecue pizza. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations in the metro. In Midwest City, 6003 Southeast 15th, and in Edmond, 285 South Santa Fe Avenue. And both dining rooms have active pure technology to reduce over 99.9% bacteria, viruses, and more. And that's air you can trust. Open Tuesday through Thursday, 11 a.m. until 9 p.m., and Friday and Saturdays, 11 a.m. until the meat runs out. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations, Midwest City and Edmond. Come get you one of these taters.
You're listening to Millwood Football on Heart and Soul 92.1 and 1140.
And welcome back to the Good House. Dwayne Doolittle, Gary Woods on the call with you tonight. Where the Millwood Falcons are victorious over the Chisholm Longhorns by the score of 20-12. Coach, we said it wasn't pretty, but they got it done. We're in postgame now. Postgame is sponsored by Heritage Funeral Home. It's the mission of Heritage Funeral Homes to facilitate meaningful ways for families to celebrate the memories of their loved ones by providing information, options, and guidance with the highest level of competence, courtesy, and compassion. We will provide respectful and affordable funeral, cremation, and memorial services, always striving to exceed the expectations of each family we serve. Chris and Christy Harris of Heritage Funeral Home. So what we saw, Coach, was a night where the Falcons were down to quarterbacks number 2 and 3.
Yes, sir.
At one point.
Scary moments.
They were able to withstand the onslaught of points late. The defense played exceptionally well most of the game. Had some penalties on the defensive side, some uncharacteristic type funds. Found themselves in a precarious situation. A muffed punt put Chisholm in position to be able to score again, and had an opportunity late on the onside kick attempt that they were able to recover. Nonetheless, the defense, in the person of Denver Young, was able to force the interception off several tips, and that thwarted the comeback attempt by the Chisholm Longhorns. Now, we said it earlier, it wasn't pretty.
Nope.
But it goes down the W column.
It definitely does. So you're able to look forward to another week. Actually, you're actually able to look forward to a next couple of weeks where you can hopefully try to restore some normalcy with this Falcon football program, getting some key people back on the field.
Those of you that hadn't been listening to us earlier, the Falcons are in a forfeit for next week, so they'll be off. No games. They'll have opportunity to rest, recover, regenerate, recoup, all those rewords to be able to do that. C.J. Turnbull did not play tonight after the injury on last week. He'll have another week to rest and recover, be able to come back in week 10 against Perry for senior night, nonetheless, here at LW Good Stadium. And so the Falcons are victorious tonight here, 20-12 over the Chisholm Longhorns. Now we've got to bring you the player of the game, and the player of the game is brought to you by Big O's Pork and Dreams, and it's the best barbecue in Oklahoma City. If you haven't had the famous Fat Butt Spud, you haven't lived a life. Big O's Pork and Dreams has 2 locations to serve you, with locations in Edmond and Midwest City. Tell Big O we sent you. Come get me one of them taters.
Come get you one of those taters.
So, Coach, give us the honors. Who is our player of the game?
Man, I tell you what, there were several players who played well. Quest Morris being one of them, and then also, too, I'm looking at the young freshman. A lot of call-outs for Bryce Morrison. He played extremely well. His first start at right corner. However, when you look at it, you look at the contribution, Keys did well. You know, of course, Xavier did well as well. I didn't want to say that redundancy, but the guy who stood out, he did it all, offense, defense, you name it, was my man, Mr. Deshaun Buford.
Deshaun Buford, our Big O's Pork and Drink player of the game, and he was big for the Falcons defensively, offensively. You name it, he did it. He caught the ball, he ran the ball,
got sacks,
and he was
made
tackles for loss. Yes, he ran down the quarterback from the backside. He played himself one heck of a game here tonight, and he is our Big O's Pork and Dreams player of the game. Well, Coach, we gotta say good night and get this Friday night started off the radio. And it's been a pleasure working with you tonight, and we will have Langston football tomorrow afternoon on this same airways, on the same PPBC station. Big Mo, Easy Mo Prince will have the call for you. Pregame starts at 1:30, and we certainly hope to have you guys come along with us. For the coach, Gary Woods, Dwayne Doolittle, for